ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on, Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealership.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Francisco's going to cut free. He's over the 30. Gets the puck. Here comes free. He fires. Same play. Conklin with the slam on the channel. Well, there's a live look at the Bismarck Community Bowl, the MDU Resources Community Bowl on the campus of Bismarck State College. A beautiful September night here for high school football, and what a matchup we've got for you here tonight on the PSP Network. It's number 1, West Fargo Cheyenne, and number 2, Bismarck High. Good evening, football fans. Scott Woodmansee alongside Chuck Clairmont. I'd like to welcome you inside the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show as we get you set up for West Fargo Cheyenne coming in at 3-0, Bismarck High coming in at 2-0. Bismarck High coming off a bye week, hosting the number 1 team in the state of North Dakota, Charlie. And I guess number 1, you couldn't have a better night. Number 2, you couldn't have a better matchup. So it should be a fun night here on the PSP Network.
Yeah, weather's always an issue in North Dakota, and today we have a perfect weather, 74 degrees, hardly a wind if there's any at all. Might be coming out of the east at, maybe 5, maybe 10 at most, but I'm sure by the time the sun goes down, it's going to be an absolute perfect night of football. And 2 very highly matched teams, and coming off a big win last year for Bismarck High against Cheyenne when they beat them 38-29. I'm sure both coaches have turned the page from that. but who knows? Some kids may not have. Kids hold grudges, right? There's always a little bit of a potential revenge factor for Sheyenne, but Sheyenne comes in number 1, and I think there's I've watched all the Sheyenne games, and I feel like there's a gap between them right now. Bismarck High is kind of like, do we know who they really are? Right now they beat Fargo North, they beat West Fargo, 2 teams, and neither one of those teams have a win. And so ultimately who is this Bismarck High team, and are they as good are they number 2 in the state?
Yeah, and I agree. This is going to be their ultimate test of the year.
Yep.
And I guess if you want to have an ultimate test of the year, the way that the league is set up this year, with all these non-conference games to start off, and I guess if you wanted to have a bye week coming in to play the number 1 team in the state, well, you got it, and this is where you want to be, and I couldn't agree with you more. This is going to set and determine, and Coach Mark Gibson is going to find out exactly where his football team stands.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, Bismarck's got a lot of good kids. I'm not saying they're not, right?
No,
I'm not saying it's
exactly.
It's a mystery that why they're 2-0. I mean, all their basically offensive linemen that played last year, they're all back, and being a former college offensive lineman, I know that, hey, a lot of things start and end in the offensive line. You got to be able to block in order to have success in the backfield, whether it's quarterback, whether it's receiver, et cetera. And so Bismarck High, probably the premier offensive line. I mean, when you look across the board, it's a college offensive line in terms of size, averaging about 290 across the board. And so that's really, it's the moving company. We'll have to come up with a name for them, something, the Bismarck, the kids are going to be called at some point. They haven't called they haven't said Hogs. They haven't said something else. We'll see what the title is, but that's really going to be one of the matchups, is that offensive line against the defensive line of Sheyenne. Yeah,
we're going to see a couple of D1 football commits in this contest tonight, and I know we're just glad to be here because we've been told earlier that Century St. Mary's and Legacy must be on the road, and that's why we're here.
Why else would we do the game tonight,
why else
right?
would we do the game tonight, because those 3 are on the road. But
glass half, not half full, let's just say, for Mark Gibson.
Exactly. We got 2 for you on the PSP Network. Also, Nick Hallberg and Owen Patterson, and they'll have the call for you up in Minot as Fargo Davies, number 5, travels up to take on number 3. So a fun night here on the PSP Network as you're listening to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely services that won't slow you down. No appointment needed. Stay in your car drive-through. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show rolls on with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Yeah, welcome back to the MDU Resources Community Bowl and our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change with locations in Minot, Bismarck. Find us online at VIOC.com. Well, Chuck, we talked about number 1 versus number 2, and there the folks can get a look at the most recent AAA and 2A poll. Sheyenne in at 1, Bismarck 2, Minot 3. The only one we didn't mention in there, Mandan at 4, and Fargo Davies at 5 on the 3A side. And from what we've seen right now, that's probably appropriate.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Minot's a good team. Mandan's a really good team. Both these 2 teams played Sheyenne. And that's the crazy part, is Cheyenne's now played 2, 3, and 4 now in the state of North Dakota. And so, and I think they play Davies coming up. So they're going to hit them all. There's no hiding in North Dakota AAA football, considering there's only 10 teams in the state. You pretty much play almost all of them at some point or another.
Yep, and there you see the 2A side, Red River at 1, Jamestown 2, Horace, Devils Lake, and Dickinson on the 2A side. And we can take a look at the standings right there as you see Mandan. Mandan in there at 2-1 overall. Minot, Legacy, Century, Bismarck and Williston, as Mandan's lone victory came over Williston in the conference game, and other schools not yet to play conference in the East. Well, there you have it. Cheyenne 3-0, followed by Davies, Shanley, West Fargo, and Fargo North. Those other teams in action tonight as well. Mandan down in Fargo to take on North. Century in West Fargo to take on Jay Gibson and the West Fargo Packers. And Fargo Shanley has made the trip back out west again as they're up in the northeast part of town as they take on Legacy. That game just got underway, and we'll try to keep you updated on our BNC Bank scoreboard as we move through our broadcast. We'll take another timeout. We come back. We'll take a look inside West Fargo Cheyenne and the Bismarck Demons. You're listening to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show right here on the PSP Network.
Right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
In times of loss, ServPro brings hope. With expertise in Minot and Bismarck, we don't just restore homes, we rebuild lives.
BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Well, welcome back to the MDU Resources Community Bowl. Scott Woodmansee, Chuck Clairmont with you. Glad to have you aboard on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We know you're busy when you visit our service center. We don't waste our time or yours. Our technicians can typically perform a full oil change service in about 15 minutes. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Well, Chuck, as we touch a little bit, get a little bit more inside these two football teams, West Fargo, Cheyenne, as we mentioned, coming in here 3-0, undefeated on the year, number one in the state. Wins over Williston 39-12, Minot 24-17 in a close one, and another close one last week against the Mandan Braves 32-29. But boy, a team that haven't not been around. They're the veteran in West, or not the veteran, but they're the JV and not the JV, but they're the second longest tenured school in West Fargo outside of West Fargo. But the story that they've written so far, boy, it's been pretty good with those playoff appearances, a state title, and Jeremy Newton's just done a good job there.
Yeah, he's been there since the beginning, and he really is a guy that's got a kind of a storied past, a great athlete back in his day at Moorhead High, four-sport athlete, guy went on to play at Moorhead State, and then ultimately coached in New Mexico for a while, came back here. He's a head coach now since this opening of Cheyenne, and it's a team that they played very well all the way in the last several years. Matter of fact, they have the highest winning percentage of any team since 1975 at over 75%. Souths too. Guess who's number 3 overall?
Bismarck
High. And so ultimately you got two, not only teams this year that are good in terms of the history of North Dakota, these are two teams that are right up there in terms of how solid they are. Just one state title in 2021, but they've been in 3 title games in the last, I think, 4 years. And so it's a team that's playing, really well. And, they are kind of that team that's done so many things, not just football. Basketball, they won state last year. Baseball, they won a couple years in a row. Not last year, but 2 years before that. And so it's just one of those powerhouses in the eastern part of the state.
Well, the other thing, too, looks out when you look at the series, there's not many schools in the state of North Dakota that say they hold a 4-2 advantage or any sort of advantage over the Bismarck Demons when it comes to the football field.
I had to do a double take on that one because it was like I was looking at the list, and you're right. The Fargo South would be one team you'd expect, right? They're 16-13 against Bismarck High. Shanley's 6-2, and then Cheyenne 4-2. Outside of that, every other team in the state of North Dakota who's played Bismarck High since 1975, Bismarck has a positive record against. So that's something I'm sure Coach Mark Gibson is hoping to change today. And he needs a couple years. Well, I shouldn't say that. He could get a tie this year because they easily could play this team twice.
Yep. Well, we talked about, a couple of athletes that we're going to see in this game that have made commitments, Chuck, to D1, and we'll start with Cade Petchak, first team All-Stater, through the shot, through the discus, but this young man is committed to Nebraska. But I'll tell you what, the offers that this guy had in front of him were just unbelievable when you look at the teams that he either had a visit with or talked to.
Yeah, number one recruit in North Dakota this year, and I think number two is probably the guy on the other side of the ball, Jack Schaefer, when you think of it. And, yeah, pretty amazing what Petchak has done in terms of the commitment, or he's committed to Nebraska. But when I started looking at the offers, again, I had to almost do a double take going, my God, Oklahoma, Wisconsin, K-State, Florida, UCLA, Missouri. I mean, then you look at Washington, University of Washington, Texas A&M, Florida State, Auburn, USC, Stanford, and of course all the locals. Surely threw their name in the hats, probably not thinking they were going to get them.
As I look at the list, I see you got the one local on there that
I'm going to guess NDSU probably threw an offer at him, but I don't know that for
I
sure.
noticed you squeezed that one in there.
Well, I got to get that on there, Scotty.
In front of the parentheses. That was nice of you. But it doesn't start with him.
No.
You've got guys like Caden Olson and Caleb Haas. He's had a pretty good year, but he's going to be out this year. And but they've got some guys. They've got some guys on the edge that can make some plays for this West Fargo Cheyenne team.
Yeah, it starts with Petchak, as you mentioned that, Scott. But they got some dudes. Brennan Gable, the nose tackle. He had some big sack against Mandan, and he moves so quick. He's 220 and 6 foot. But one thing about these guys is they're not the big loads that Bismarck High, the big beef eaters in the front. They're quick. They're agile, and that's not to say the big guys aren't quick, okay? But I'm saying these guys it's their speed and strength as well. And Xander Mowry, 6'3", 255, but he moves really well on that defensive line. And so that's kind of one of the things with Cheyenne is that they get you with their speed and their moves. I was watching some of Petchak's moves, and he was doing, D1 moves with spins and swims and unders and rips and all these things. And so there's a reason he's got 20-plus offers and a lot of the big ones from the Power 5. So he is absolutely the real deal. But, of course, we know it takes more than one guy to win a football game.
Yeah, well, it should be a fun one tonight as we'll take another timeout on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We come back, we'll take a look inside the Bismarck Demons. Cheyenne, Bismarck High, 1 versus 2 should be a lot of fun right here on the PSP Network. Back with more after this timeout.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
Well, welcome back to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, timely services that won't slow you down. No appointment needed. Stay in your car drive-through. Oil change, that's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Glad to have you aboard on the PSP Network. Bismarck High, West Fargo, Cheyenne. Bismarck High coming in here, Chuck, in this one. 2 wins on the season. You talked about them earlier. Fargo North 41-7, West Fargo 30-6. That was 2 weeks ago. Had a bye week, but led by their long tenured head coach, his 26-year Mark Gibson, all-time winnings coach at Bismarck High, and I think if you talk to Mark, I think he feels pretty good about his football team this year to this point. But again, tonight is going to be a true test for him against this Mustang football team.
Yeah, and Mark talked about it early in the year. He said its depth is a concern of mine, like it is with anybody in North Dakota.
What high school football team in North Dakota doesn't
worry
about that?
What college football, NFL, you name it, depth is an issue. And tonight their stud that we're going to talk about, Jack Schaefer, he was threatened to potentially miss this game. He's got a hip flexor issue. I saw him when he went down against West Fargo, missed a couple series of that game, and then obviously him not having to play last week was big. I mean, that bye week really helped him and helped him get better. I mean, PT does wonderful things nowadays with what they can potentially do, and he's going to give it a shot. Said he feels good, and I'm sure they've got him taped up and whatever else he needs to do to get out here and play. But it's a Bismarck team that, you know, it starts with the motor graders up front. As we mentioned, average 290 across the board. All seniors except Caden Heupel, the left guard. He's just a junior, but he started last year as a sophomore, so they're big. And you look at their statistics, they're averaging 270 yards a game. That's the Bismarck High team that have won Mark Gibson 6 state titles over his tenure in 26 seasons. It's running the football and throwing when you have to, and that's where they're at this year. 2 quarterbacks that they've only thrown the ball 18 times in 2 games, and they're kind of taking turns, right? They got a 5'7" kid that Mark said he isn't a thrower, but he hasn't thrown an incompletion yet. He's 10 for 10, but the issue is when you got your odd offensive line that's 6'1", 6'3", 6'6", he's only 5'7", and we were looking at him and he was standing up straight.
Stretching the tape at 5'7".
I think so. And Alex Zur, he's a tough kid, though, right? And then you got Grady Swanson. They're going to be kind of mixing things up. And really, it's the Aiden Tincher and Logan Doctor. Those are two. It's kind of that two-headed monster with that tailback spot. Both those kids are really good. They're quick. They're speedy. And then they got the big plow fullback that Bismarck High has so many years. It seems like every year they got a kid like that.
Oh, and they just he does such a good job of using the fullback in the offense. I mean, it's
if you're a middle linebacker, you're going to play fullback, right? For Bismarck High, that's how it. Last year, Bridger Owens, he was a dude. He was a dude on offense. He was a fullback. Well, DJ Gabriel this year, he's that guy, 220 pounds, 5'10". He's your middle linebacker, but he's also your fullback. He's the guy that's helping block for these guys as they run the football. So Bismarck, it's a Bismarck High team that really run dominant, but they've scored 35 points a game average, and I think they're going to need to score 4 touchdowns plus to win tonight, Scott. I feel like that's what's going to happen. I feel like it's that they're going to. I know West Fargo can put points on the board. They can throw it. They can pass it. They're a very well-rounded team, and Bismarck High, I think, is going to have to score 4 touchdowns to win this.
Yeah, and you talked about Jack Schaefer, Chuck. He's made the commitment to go to Iowa State, and he's probably going to have some blood there that he talked to. Tyler Roll, a former assistant with Bison, he made 1 stop and then ended up back up at Iowa State.
That was like briefly. I don't know if he got out.
I don't think he flew. I don't think he got down there. I think he was going to go for Eddie George. He was going to coach with Eddie George, and now he's at Iowa State. I know Wisconsin really had
they wanted
him really, really bad, but nonetheless, Jack, he's made that commitment, and now he's just got to get through the year and get healthy. But you throw some other guys. You talked about Grady Swanson and Zur, and then Weston Scott. He's starting to become a little bit more active in this team on offense. So we'll see tonight. It'll be certainly. I'm guessing Mark's probably going to throw a little more. A little bit more out of the bag here tonight.
Well, you'd think, but then again, it's a non-conference game, so the win doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Other than, it always matters, but in terms of the grand scheme of things in the conference and getting you into the playoffs, it doesn't matter. And so, how much is he going to open up the offense? We'll see. I think you're going to have to open it up a little bit because I don't think they're going to be able to run all over Cheyenne like they did the first 2 games.
No. Well, we'll take a quick timeout. We come back. We will have a look at our Northern Plains Heating Air keys of the game. Bismarck High, West Fargo, Cheyenne next right here on the PSP Network.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Clean it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Welcome back to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Chuck Clairmont, Scott Woodmansee, we get you set for the Demons and the Mustangs. Chuck, let's take a quick look at our keys of the game. First of all, we got up there Bismarck High. Ball control in turnovers.
Yeah, Bismarck High, you know they're going to run the football, and that's going to be the key to them is take time off the clock, keep it out of the hands of West Fargo Cheyenne, because we know how quick striking of a team that team can be. So control the ball. Turnovers, they created 5 last week against West Fargo. That's really helped lead them to victory. And you look at the other side in Cheyenne, Scott, I love what you wrote there. Stouter defense.
How about that, huh?
You know, they haven't been playing that great defensively, but then again, you played Minot, you played Mandan, so how much of it has to do with two pretty damn good football teams right there with some really good football players. And so, but at the same time, they know they got to tighten things up. They've given up almost 20 points a game defensively and given up a lot of yards, 350 plus in the air last week to Hudson Sheldon and the Mandan Braves. And so you think Bismarck's going to maybe try to attack them in the air?
Well, we'll see.
I'm going to guess not unless they have to.
Well, I'm going to say, you always Nostradamus always throws out the picks to click.
Yep.
I'm going to say Weston Scott is my pick to click here tonight.
I would agree.
For
I
Bismarck
think
High.
He's
just based on what you just said.
Yep, I would agree. I mean, he's going to be a guy that's super good athlete. Got his first touchdown early in the first game. He's going to be a guy they're going to go at. He's a great athlete, and throw some jump balls to him. He can go get them.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we do on the PSP Network, we always want to thank all of our servicemen and women for allowing us to be here and bring this game to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Well, there you go, the Bismarck High School Band. Bringing you our national anthem, and we'll take one final timeout on our Valvoline and Oil Change pregame show. We come back. The starting lineups, opening kick, Bismarck High, West Fargo Cheyenne, next right here on the PSP Network.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. I right, zoom, spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one, okay. I right, 40 power. No. You don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here. Let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Well, welcome back to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show as introduced the starting lineups on the field, and West Fargo Cheyenne won the toss. So they deferred, so they'll go on defense, and up front they'll go like this. At nose tackle will be Brennan Gable. He's 6 foot 220, the junior. At right end will be Kate Petschak, 6'5", 250, and a senior. At the tackle spot will be Xander Mowry, 6'3", 255, and a senior. And Cooper Bryant will be the left defensive end, 6'3", 195, and a senior. Linebacker Braden Olson, 5'11", 195, and a senior. Zach Benzie, 5'11", 190, and a junior in the middle. And Tommy Levine, 5'8", 190, and a senior. He'll be the outside linebacker on that right side. One corner will be Isaiah Lincoln, 6'1", 190, and a senior. The other corner, Jamison Allen, 5'9", 175, and a senior. And at the safeties, one safety be Landon Zink, 5'8", 170, and a sophomore. And Sullivan Irie, 5'10", 180, and a senior at the other safety. Their head coach in his 11th season is Jeremy Newton. For the Bismarck High Demons, they'll go like this up front, and they are big up front. At center will be Sam Larson. He's 6'3", 300 pounds, and a senior. At right guard will be Damian Harlestead. He's 6 foot 285 and a senior. The left guard will be Caden Heupel, 6'1", 290, and a junior. The right tackle will be Jack Schaefer, 6'6", 310, and a senior. The left tackle will be Bravon Silk, he's 6'1", 280, and a senior. The tight end will be Joey McCormick, he's 6'1", 190, and a senior. And at one wide receiver spot will be Ross Fisher, 5'11", 170, and a senior. The flanker will be Deegan Stottinger, 6'1", 165, and a junior. At fullback will be DJ Gabriel. He's 5'10", 220, a senior. The tailback will be Aiden Tincher. He's 5'10", 195, and a senior. And engineering the offense for the Demons will be Alex Zur. He's 5'7", 160, and a senior. And also he and Grady Swanson will, at 6'2", 180, a senior, they will operate off and on at that quarterback spot. Their head coach is Mark Gibson in his 26th season at the helm for the Bismarck Demons. Should be a fun one here tonight, as pretty good crowd right across from us. I think there's a pretty good contingent, not a bad contingent of West Fargo Cheyenne fans. So Chuck, any last minute thoughts before we get this one going, my friend?
No, it's exciting to have a big matchup like this. I was just having a comment that, you know we're in AAA. Last week, the first 2 weeks, we got some smaller schools. I mean, I don't want to count Legacy. Last week, I had 30 guys on the sidelines. Now we got about 60. We're filling up from the 20s to 20. So obviously, you're going to have a little bit more depth. And that's one thing I'm looking at these Bismarck and Mustang teams is, they don't have as many guys playing both ways. And that's, I think the successful teams have learned that you got to have kids that can have an opportunity to rest.
Yep, absolutely.
If they're playing 100% all the time, they need some time off the field. And so that's one thing that both these teams are going to strive for is they want to build depth, but at the same time, they're going to play the best kids, but at the same time, they want to build depth.
Well, we want to thank you for tuning in to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, and we are ready for football. And getting set to kick it off will be Michael Gullix for the Mustangs, and back to receive for Bismarck High will be Zur and Weston Scott.
How many times you see one of your starting quarterbacks receiving kicks, but he's shifty at 5'7", but he's quick. He can move. He was actually a receiver last year. He got in the field, and we'll see if he's actually out there. He is not. You got Logan Doctor. You got Cash, or excuse me, you got. Oh, he is. I'm sorry, number 4. He is on the right side back. He's out there, Zur.
Well, they got Stottinger as the deep receiver. So he awaits the opening kick, standing around about his 7-yard line, and Gullix will kick it off. The left-footed kicker awaits a signal, and the boot meets the ball, and we're underway. Short kick. Oh, nope. It's going to be taken by Stottinger at the 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's bumped down there. And he rolls forward out to the 35-yard line. And that's where Bismarck High will start 1st and 10. Let's see where they spot it. Nope, they're going to spot it just short. Looks like at about the 34.
You got 20-yard return. Good field position for the Demons on their first possession.
So the Demons, led by their senior quarterback, Alex Zur. And he's going to go under center, I backfield for Bismarck High. Tincher dots the I for the Demons. Receiver split left and right. Tincher comes right. Oh, he's hit initially, and he had to fight forward to get to the 35. Brennan Gable made the stop there for the Mustangs.
Yeah, and he's a guy we mentioned at nose guard. He's so quick off the ball. He's hard to block. And one thing they do, too, is they got him set up as nose guard, but they're moving guys around. They're moving pet shock left, right. They're getting him best matchups. They're doing that all the way down in high school now.
Out of the shotgun now goes Zur. They hand off over the left side, and that was Tincher, and he's going to be stopped for no gain. Benzie are on the stop. So Bismarck High testing that front early on of the Mustangs, and the Mustangs have not bent as of yet.
Well, they went right, didn't work. They went left, it didn't work. So the littles are beating the bigs off the ball and getting in the backfield.
Jay Gromesky brings the play in from head coach Mark Gibson, and he's going to go wide to the right side. Stottinger up to the high side. Slot to the right as well. Out of the shotgun, Zur. They motion Stottinger from left to right. Zur back to pass. Throwback pass. It's going to be caught Open field 35. Oh, that's a great open field tackle on the reception. There was Joey McCormick because they threw a backside screen to Joey McCormick. But Tommy Levine read it, and he came up and made a great stop. And so the Mustangs hold on the Demons' first offensive series.
Yeah, they had it set up. They had 2 offensive linemen out there, but nobody picked up Levine as Levine kind of knifed in behind those 2 big jumbos pulling outside there. And you got to pick them up. You got to look for the closest guy to it. So when you're pulling, one of them, a guy pulling out there was Jack Schaefer, and he looked like he was laboring a little bit, Scotty.
Connor Harvison back to punt it away. Sullivan Irie stands back about around his 33-yard line. Uh-oh. And we got a flag. What's going to be? They're going to be a
nice
delay.
Punt too.
It was a really good kick.
He drove that punt over the head of Sullivan Irie.
Yeah, it's going to be a delay of game.
So now they're changing the punting unit? What? Oh, they still had the starting defense out there. Now they really are putting the punting unit out.
Okay, yeah.
So now the punt receiving team.
Yeah, so now it's Irie and Jamison Allen back to receive the punt from Connor Harvison from his own 31-yard line. No score on a BNC Bank scoreboard, 9:51 to go.
How do you get a delay on your first?
Yeah.
I can tell you Mark Gimson not happy about that one.
Snap, low, Harvison gathers it, stutter steps, low line drive kick, and they're going to let it roll as Allen, and it's going to be down there at the 34-yard line, and that's where the Mustangs will take over. Mustangs offensive unit looks like this. Up front at center was Brody Schobinger. The guards are Maury and Nyok. Petschak is the left tackle. Holder the right tackle. Cooper Bryant the tight end. Gilseth a split end. Maddox Weigel another wide receiver. Schlichting the running back, and Caden Olson is the quarterback, and Jamison Allison is the slot back. And just like that, Caden Olson comes out. He's going to work out of the gun, sends 2 receivers right, single receiver left. Olson barks out the signals. Hands off. Coming left, room 40, and out to the 45 is Schlichting. A big hole in that left side. Weston Scott had to come up and make the stop for Bismarck High.
Yeah, Schlichting, I mean, he has 1 touchdown in the season, that big 50-yarder, but man, that was a huge hole. Petschak and Sage and Nyok had a huge hole in the left side, and he didn't get hit till 10 yards into the backfield.
6'3", 190-pound junior. That'll be enough for a first down. 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line of the Mustangs. 2 receivers right. Olson barks him out of the gun. Schlichting again. This time he's not going anywhere. And Julian West came flying through there to bring down Schlichting for a loss of about 2 on the play. So to bring up a 2nd and 12 for the Mustangs.
He slanted hard from that left defensive end spot, and he almost met Schlichting in the backfield. So how bad the first play was for the Demon defense, that second play was equally as good with the 2-yard tackle for loss.
8:45 to go on a BNC Bank scoreboard. No score. Just underway here from the MDU Resources Community Bowl. The Mustangs, they go trips to the right side. Out of the gun goes Caden Olson. Single receiver to the short side of the field for the Mustangs. Olson looks right, throws it out in the flat, caught. Turning upfield is Jamison Allen, and he's not going to go anywhere as Bismarck High and a host of maroon jerseys were right there, led by Brock Newman.
Harvison was there too.
Yep.
And what a great play, Scott. It was a little wide receiver screen. You mentioned that as who did they throw it to, did you say?
Jamison Allen.
Jamison Allen. Allen caught it, and they had 2 hats on both the linebackers, and both Newman and Harvison absolutely blew the blockers up right back into Allen.
Well, 3rd down and 15 now for the Mustangs. Out of the gun goes Caden Olson. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Long snap count, Demon show blitz. Now they back away. Now they have Schlichting straight up the middle, 45. He's on midfield into Demon territory, and he's going to be close to first down as Grady Swanson had to make the stop. So it's going to be a 4th down and 3, and I'm guessing.
That's my bad, Scott. It wasn't Swanson. It was Brock Newman.
Okay.
I'm probably going to go for it.
I'm guessing.
Although it's early in the football game and field position can be something, but I think head coach
Jeremy Newton.
Newton, yeah, he's pretty confident with this offensive line, and they've had some big runs. That was a nice run right there, wide open hole. I mean, just right up the middle, the two plays in between in the A gaps. That's been the victory for right now for West Fargo Cheyenne.
Little delayed handoff there. Here's Olson on 4th down and 3 out of the shotgun. Olson. Oh, now we're going to get a flag. What are we going to have here? Is that going to be a delay game?
I think it's going to be a motion probably, right? I think the Demons were saying motion on somebody on the offensive line, or the line got a little bit of a kickstart.
Well, now it makes this decision. Oh, he's going to send Olson back out there. I don't think Olson's the punter. No, he's not. So now that backs them up to their own 48-yard line. Tonight's game brought to you in part by, well, we'll get to that here after this 4th down and 8 to go. Twins right, twins left for the Mustangs. Olson works out of the shotgun. Olson back to pass, looking left, across the middle. He's got a man. Ooh, almost picked off. That was almost picked off there by Coulter Harbison. And it comes incomplete, and the Demons defense does not break on that one, and they turn the Mustangs over on downs. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the UPS store. Hey, they're located on South Broadway in Minot. They're open 8:30 to 7, Saturday 8:30 to 3. Also, they're located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza on South Broadway. They're there for all your packing and shipping needs.
Yeah, getting the interception, needed to knock it down, but ultimately big defensive stand right there for Bismarck High.
Grady Swanson comes in now at the quarterback spot. He had Tincher. Hops left, back hops, goes back up the middle, and he gets it down across the 45 out to about the 40, down to about the 43-yard line. Goes Aiden Tincher, so a decent gain there for Bismarck High.
Yeah, that was a better job there. Good blocking on the left side. And they switch their linemen. They go strong side and weak side. So I couldn't quite see how they were lined up on the left side, but it was a good hole right there.
Sorry, Chuck. I backfield, they fake it. No, they give it to the fullback, and that is DJ Gabriel. He fights for some yards over the left side. Appears he's going to be about a yard short of the first down, so to bring up 3rd and short for the Demons.
They got Brennan Gables down he's popped up. He's going to stay in the field. He goes back and hides in the middle saying, I'm not coming out. It's a tough kid right there.
So the Demons now will be 3rd down and 1 as Swanson goes under center. Receiver to left and right, eye backfield, Tincher.ci. Quarterback snake Swanson, and he's got the first down and more down to the 36-yard line.
That's what Bismarck's been doing, kind of rotating quarterbacks. Swanson considerably bigger, 6'2", 180. Good. Coach Jordan Wilhelm on the basketball side. Grady's one of his 3-point threats.
Yep. So the Demons marching it on their second offensive possession as Grady Swanson at the helm now for the Demons. Eye backfield, Tincher.ci. Tincher comes right, cuts back inside, breaks free across the 30, dives forward down to the 28-yard line. Sullivan Irie had to make the stop, and we'll see. He's going to be short of the first down, so it'll be about, I'm guessing from here, it looks like he's about a yard short. It'll be 2nd and 1 for Bismarck High.
Yeah, what a great play. What you do with guys that are so good off the ball, Petschuk gets across the line of scrimmage, but they pull the backside tackle, and they kick him out and read it perfectly.
There's the fullback, DJ Gabriel, over the left side, and he's got the first down and more. Mowry makes a stop as the Demons now entering the Serve Pro red zone. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration at Serve Pro.
So what do we call the red zone?
I said nearing the red zone, inside the 20, okay. I think it is.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm going to go with.
I was just curious. I thought it was a 20, but I didn't know what you.
I said nearing, so we're all right.
Okay, perfect.
Here's Tincher. He cuts inside, now bounces back outside, and he's brought down at the 15, maybe 16-yard line. Jamison Allen makes a stop, and now Bismarck High is inside the Serve Pro red zone.
Yeah, and one thing, Scott, because they play that I-back formation, you got Gabriel, and he is such a great blocker. Had a huge block there. He met the linebacker right in the hole. He kicked him out, allowed Tincher to get up field and pick up 6 yards on first down.
Bismarck High now on 2nd down and 4. Tincher going left, and that hole was filled nicely there by the Mustangs. That was Tommy Levine from his linebacker spot.
in those 4-3 line, that 4-3 formation, Scott, those linebackers, the outside guys, they're going to have to knife in. They're going to have to fill in because it's going to be, you got 5 blockers on 4 usually in the front line.
3rd down and 2 now for the Demons. Ball spotted on the Mustang 14. There's Gabriel straight up the middle, and he wasn't fooled there. As Brennan Gable there, the nose guard, to make the stop, and so it'll bring up a 4th and short now for Bismarck High.
Now, Fisher has kicked a field goal. We'll see if Mark's going to go for that or not, but nope, he's going to bring in Meshke, and your smallest guy in the field.
Well, I don't know. Is he smaller than Fisher?
Well, he's 140. Fisher's 5'10", 170.
Here we go. 4th down and short now for the Demons. Quarterback sneak Swanson, and I think he got it. And Mustangs are saying he didn't, but the spot appears.
That's one thing. When you got Heupel, Larson, Haroldstead in the middle, and you're going, okay, we don't have to worry about it. You want to try to jump around us? Good luck. We're just putting 3 horses straight ahead, and the moving company, the BHS moving company, they picked up 3 yards on a center sneak.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 from the 11-yard line for Bismarck High. Good sustained drive here by the Demons. We see it so many times. Tincher bounces to the outside, trying to get to the corner, now cuts back upfield, and he's going to be met there, but not until after a gain of about 5 on the carry there, as he appears he got down about the 6.
Well, the key to that one, Scott, is they were double teaming the outside guy, and there was room, but he was able to push upfield and forced Tincher to have to go to bowl around the outside. When he did that, he allowed one of the linebackers to come and flow. So I wish I would have got his number if that was Cooper Bryan. I think it might have been. He was the guy in the end that went right into the tackle and the tight end.
2nd down and 4 from the 6-yard line of the Mustangs. Swanson hands off. Tincher trying to find a place to go, and he falls forward and stumbles towards the goal line. Oh, and they're going to say it's a Bismarck High touchdown.
I think Tincher came down. He might have been on top of a body. We'll have to see, Scott, in the replay as he went off the right side. And, boy, just a big load. He followed Gabriel and just kept churning, kept those legs churning, and got himself into the end zone. We'll see in this replay.
Our Ryan Family Dealership replay here.
2nd guy through, good block on the outside. He hesitates just a little bit and then follows Gabriel and stays on his feet. There's no, it must have got into the end zone. We need a little bigger screen if these eyes are going to see that one.
Ooh, a low kick there by, what do we got here now?
No, I think it was missed. Fisher missed it.
Oh, Fisher, extra point is no good. Minute 42 to go, opening half of play. The Demons strike first. They lead 6-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
We've changed our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
Well, Aiden Tincher strikes pay dirt for the Demons, and he gives them a 6-0 lead. I can tell you that tonight's game brought to you in part by BNC National Bank with locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. BNC National Bank provides you with banking and wealth management service for your business and family. Visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank.
That drive, Scott, 11 plays, 4 minutes and 58 seconds. It went 47 yards, obviously on that 4th down stop, put the Demons in great field position.
Ross Fisher set to kick it off for Bismarck High. Back to receive. The lone back there appears to be Jamison Allen. Oh, it's a short kick taken at the 30, 35, and out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A little extracurricular activity on the sideline. On the return there for the Mustangs was Maddox Weigel.
Good field position.
Yeah.
Ross Fisher misses the extra point, and then, maybe this is Fisher's a basketball kid, but, his first big game as a kicker. You can't talk enough about how good of not only a running back Carter Henke was, but how great of a kicker he was, both punting and kicking off.
So here come the Mustangs on their second offensive possession. 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Caden Olson out of the shotgun. Olson Hands off, going right, Schlichting. He's spinning off of tackles, and he's not going to get a whole lot. I stand corrected. That was Tate Herman on the carry. I'm sorry.
Herman, he's one of those guys. Actually, he's got 3 touchdowns already, along of 25 in the season. Good hard runner, plays a bunch of defense too, 5'11", 190. Connor Harbison went down low, came all the way in from free safety spot to hit his legs.
Yeah, now Schlichting goes to the slot on the wide side of the field. Now out of the pistol, here's Caden Olson. Olson fakes the handoff, rolling to his right. He's looking downfield, and it's almost picked off, but caught on the sideline. Maddox Weigel with great concentration. It went through the hands.
I thought it was Harbison, right?
Well, it was either Harbison or Zur.
Well, he dove. The Bismarck High guy dove at it and went right through his hands. And great heads-up play by Maddox Weigel. I guess Weigel's 11. As it went right into his hands, great concentration. He came down with it for a pickup of, was it down to the 38-yard line? So pickup of 21 yards.
Yeah, it was Zur that was over there.
Okay.
So first down and 10 from the 38-yard line on our Ryan Family Dealership replay there. Now here's Olson throwing out a little screen pair. Schlichting with it in the open field. Breaks one tackle trying to get the edge. And he's brought down there by Harbison at the 32-yard line. So the Mustangs trying to open things up here a little bit.
Allen again, right?
Nope, that was Schlichting.
Oh, number 2. I think they got it taped up good there. So, yeah,
yep.
Schlichting caught it on that. Just a little bit of he lines up in the backfield or to slot and does a little bow out in the flat, catches it and got nice blocking. It was Weigel, had a great block against the Demon defender.
Gain of 6 there for the Mustangs. Clock winds to 15 seconds to play. This might be the final play of the opening quarter here as Caden Olson works out of the shotgun. Olson, hands off. Schlichting goes left, cuts back inside, and he's got the first down and more as he's down to the 22-yard line. They move the chains, and clock stops with 3 seconds. Brock Newman makes a stop, and now the clock will wind, and that's going to be the end of the opening quarter of play. On a BNC Bank scoreboard, 1 quarter in the books. Bismarck High 6, Mustang 0. Back with quarter number 2 after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Banking is some of the most important things in your life, and banking at the right bank is very important. We're really proud of our bank because we have great people, and our people are what make our bank go. We always want to treat our customers right and do the best job we can for them, and try to do things to help make our communities better.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on, Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Well, tonight's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. Hey, there's no place like it. Try the Blue Buffalo or plain cheese at Planet Pizza. Your mouth and belly will thank you. Call now, 701-852-1700. Planet Pizza, serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Here the Mustangs are now 1st and 10 from the Demon 22-yard line. Olson out of the pistol. Receivers, single receiver left, 2 right. They hand off. That's Herman on the carry going over the left side, and he's in the Serve Pro red zone. Serve Pro 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians. Advanced technology, firewater cleanup and restoration at Serve Pro.
Boy, they're really blocking hard on that offensive line. They're getting movement against a Demon defensive line. Just man-to-man blocking, little double team or little help on the outside against from Pet Shock, but he didn't need much against McCormick.
2nd down and 6 now for the Mustangs. Quick hitter to Schlichting out in the flat. Oh, and he's just blown up right there. That's Harbison with the stop. Big play there as Schlichting had nowhere to go.
Well, they're reading that one. They're sending him in the flat, and, you know, it's kind of like beat me once, beat me twice. Maybe I figured out a 3rd time, and he totally figured out a 3rd time as Harbison 2-yard tackle for loss.
Harbison 5'10", 170. He walks around out there like he does. He's got this look going on. You gotta like it.
He's got the arms.
That's a tough kid
out,
right there. Yeah, that's a tough kid right there. 3rd down and 7 now for the Mustangs. Caden Olson, the 6'2" senior quarterback, barks out the signals. Hands off, Schlichting, it's Herman straight up the middle. And I don't know how much he got.
Bottom of the pile, holding on for dear life is for the Demons. Yeah. Parker
Gabriel, okay. So now a big play here for both sides of the ball. 4th down and 3 for the Mustangs from the Demon 15-yard line.
I'm going to guess they're going to do it again.
I would guess.
I mean, give it to Schlichting again. I guess they've got Herman in there now.
Yep, Herman stands alongside quarterback Caden Olson. Olson back to pass, looking right, throws it underneath, and he throws it wide and incomplete, and the Demons hold again. Intended receiver was Sullivan Irie, falls incomplete, and the Demons will take over on downs.
I think he rushed that, don't you think, Scott?
I agree
think
with
he had him
100%.
open. I couldn't tell if he was across the line, across the 1st down spot, but it felt like the quarterback took it and he tried to get it to him right away. Get it to Irie. Irie's kind of was their dude last week against Mandan. He's the one who caught the game-winning touchdown.
Now coming, Alex Zer. Sorry.
Yeah, he had the game-winning touchdown, right?
Alex Zer comes back into the ball game now at the quarterback spot for Bismarck High. Sends a receiver to his right. I backfield behind him. Tincher. Nope, that's a new running back in there. And that's Logan Doctor.
Yep, and Doctor, I think that Doctor and Tincher are each getting a couple series. Doctor is actually their leading ground gang for the Demons, as he has 236 yards and 5 touchdowns.
So 2nd down and 10 now for Bismarck High. Ball spotted on their own 15-yard line. Zer works out of the shotgun. Zer hands off Doctor. He's got nowhere to go. Cuts it back inside. Ooh, you make something out of nothing and gets it out to the 20-yard line. So that looked like it was going nowhere. And nifty move there by Logan Doctor.
And that's what he's so good at, Scott. He's built low to the ground, 5'7", but he is absolutely shifty and super strong legs.
So 3rd down and 5 now for the Demons. They lead 6-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Alex Zer, the quarterback, out of the shotgun. Now they motion. Weston Scott left to right. Zer rolling out, steps up in the pocket. He's got some room, cuts back inside. He's across the 25. It appears he's got the 1st down. Looked like a mouth guard came flying out down there somewhere.
Well, then they threw a flag way behind the play. I think they're going to get a hold against Petchak was the one who got held on the backside, and of course they're going to move it back as that'd be a 1st down. The penalty, they dropped the flag at the 21-yard line, so it'll be a 10-yard penalty back from that line, that spot. So I don't know if they give Doctor a yard. Oh, it's just a 5-yard? Okay, what am I missing? Isn't it from the spot of the foul? Oh, it's half the distance to the goal?
Must be, yep. So now
it's confusing.
Now it's 3rd down and 14. Zer out of the shotgun. Twins left, twins right for the Demon. Zer back to pass, steps up. He's on the move. Zer cuts up field, and he's brought down at the 21-yard line. He's going to be short of the 1st down, and Braden Olson makes a stop there for the Mustangs. The Demons are forced to punt.
Yeah, so that hold was big. As the Demons had a 1st down, instead they go backwards 10 yards from the end of that play. Turned it at 3rd and long, and a big stop. I do not see Mark Gibson going for this one, no.
Nope. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer 0% financing and free consultations, virtual or in office. Enjoy professional treatment in a fun and relaxed atmosphere. Check them out at MyNabraces.com. Harbison's kick, fair catch called for at the 46-yard line by Jamison Allen, and that's where the Mustangs will take over. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. They have over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts. The factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game other than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Find them online at northern-plains.com. And also, Ryan Family Dealerships for over 50 years. Ryan has been a trusted name for car buyers in western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. Well, here come the Mustangs with pretty good field position. 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. Olson out of the shotgun, hands off. This time it is Schlichting going right, cuts back inside. He's across midfield into Demon territory and brought down at the 44-yard line. Nope, stand corrected, the 46-yard line. Make it the 47-yard line.
You know, they influenced Anthony MacArthur, who now the sophomore is playing right defensive end. He got right away in the backfield, and he was looking around like, wait a minute, nobody blocked me. But then he let the running back go right by him.
So gain of 6 on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Olson barks out the signals. Fakes the handoff. Now he throws down the field, and he's got a man out there, and he overthrows the intended receiver. That was Cash Gilseth. Just ran a straight fly pattern down the near sideline, and he overthrew him to Caden Olson. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Mustangs.
Right by the defender. I was trying to see the number that he ran by for Bismarck High, but he had him beat. The quarterback got to get it up in the air a little bit, right? Let your receiver run underneath that one.
Yeah, 12 is Hayden Bondley. He's the corner on this side.
Okay. Demons played a lot of different guys on defense.
Yeah, they do. Boy, the Mustangs got to hurry. There's 3 on the play clock. They're going to get a delay of game called. Nope. Ooh, they just got it off. Oh, and on the carry was Schlichting, and he was blown up by none other than Coulter Harbison one more time.
Well, this has been the Harbison show, Scotty.
Wow.
As Coulter Harbison stepped up in the spot, and it was this man-to-man. They ran into each other, and holy cow, he showed his strength. He just pulled him straight down at the line of scrimmage.
See, we got that on our Ryan Family Dealership as when we got the back end of that play there as Coulter Harbison with a big stop for Bismarck High. 4th down and 4 now for the Mustangs. Olson out of the shotgun. Oh, they're going to have movement. Now it'll be 4th and 9 as they're going to move them back 5.
Well, Demons are defensively, they're stepping up right now. Now they're going to probably punt, you think?
Yep, he just waved his hand and said punt team. Now they're going to punt it away. And probably a pretty good choice there by Jeremy Newton. He was not happy there.
He's been stopped twice in a row, and I don't think he's, and twice now on 4th down, they've had motion to move him from a 4th and 2 or 4th and 3 to 4th and 8 or 4th and 9.
And now Bismarck High, we got to have a Ryan Family Dealership timeout. We do. 6:04 to go on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Bismarck High 6, West Fargo Cheyenne 0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Well, low lining kick there by Landon McFarland. Zur gathered it, took it back about 4 or 5 yards, and he was hit there, and that's where Bismarck High will start.
28-yard punt. Another good defensive possession for Bismarck High.
Boy, their defense has been good. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Minot State University. The best way to predict your future is you create it with over 100 areas of study at Minot State. You learn the degree for the career you desire. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. First down at 10 now. Dr. Dotsy behind quarterback Grady Swanson. Swanson flops from the left side to the right side. They toss it. Doctor trying to get to the edge. Now turns outside. A little stiff arm at the 35 and falls forward to the 40. Goes Logan Doctor. Landon Zink had to come up from the safety spot to make the stop, and it's going to be a first down.
Logan a little bit quicker than Tincher as he was able to get to the outside. Hand tackle, attempted hand tackle by Petshak, couldn't bring him down and showed his speed and strength, turned the corner, picked up 10 yards and a first down.
You know, you got to wonder when Mark's going to decide. You know, they lull you to sleep, they run you, and then all of a sudden, wham, here comes that deep pass, and we'll see right here as Jager Meshke comes wide left.
I'm going to guess it's going to be a run.
No, I'm not saying here.
No, I know.
First and 10 now. Ooh, little trap play here, coming in near side, trying to get to the outside. That is Stottinger, and that was read nicely there by the Mustangs.
Stottinger ran 5 times or 6 rushes the first game against Fargo North. Did not attempt to run last week, and that's one of the ones where he lines up on that right side. They threw a little bit of a motion at you on the right side, and then they bring him back to the left, but Cheyenne read that perfectly, and give him credit to get a yard when he probably could have lost 2 or 3.
Second down and 9 now for Bismarck High. 4:36 to go, back to pass. Swanson looks right, throws out in the flat, and it's going to be caught at the 45 inside Cheyenne territory, down to the 42-yard line on the reception. That was Weston Scott. The catch turns it upfield, and it's a Bismarck High first down.
Well, that's your pick to click right there, Scott, as Weston Scott did a simple out pattern, and the arm strength of Grady Swanson hit him perfectly, and he just shed an arm tackle. Strong legs, strong upper body, just like his father Chad was able to wiggle out of that tackle and pick up another first down.
There you see it on a Ryan Family Dealership replay. Good yak yardage there by Weston Scott.
18 yards.
Doctor over the right side, and he's ripped backwards violently. Coming blown in there. That was Zach Benzie, and I believe Petshak was in there as well, too, for the Mustangs.
Sure he was. I didn't see it, but I bet he was. Who ran it? I have my head down.
Reminder, we'll have our Magic Towing intermission report coming up here. Magic Towing, remember the number and call Magic Towing. We need a tow. No job too big or small. It's Magic Towing. Put this number in your phone now, 701-509-4011. It's Magic Towing, serving western North Dakota. It's becoming that time of the year. Second down and 10 for the Demons. They hand off. Doctor coming left. Cuts inside, and Doctor's down to the 38-yard line. On the stop there, that was Carson Strand.
Yeah, it was definitely Strand.
Yep.
It's one thing with Doctor is he's going down low with that shoulder pad. He's hitting the defender, the guy trying to make, and then he's still staying on his feet and picking up a couple extra yards after he gets contact.
I look at this. There's 3 minutes left in the second. Talking to Troy Mattern earlier this week, he said the clock hit 9 o'clock in that South Shanley game, and they were at halftime.
Jeez.
Third down and 6 for the Demons. Out of the shotgun goes Swanson. Swanson back to pass. Looks right. Throws an out pass. Oh, and it's caught at the 28-yard line on the reception there. That was Brennan Greff. And Greff, I don't know if he...
It's his second catch of the year, but he went up high, Scott. Caught it at the fingertips and got stuck hard by the cornerback for the Mustangs, but held on. Great throw, better catch. Hanging on to it, another first down for the Demons. Here's, wide receiver. You don't see too many guys that are running distance playing 16 and 3,200 meters playing football, but he's one of them.
First down at 10 now from the 29-yard line. Here's Doctor going right and breaks off one tackle, still turns the feet, dives forward to the 25-yard line. I think he may have gotten there.
Yeah. He's so strong.
Boy, he sure is.
Just refuses to go down in that first hit. Good, one thing we can say too is there was a concern that Schaefer, how is he going to do? Well, he's played pretty much every snap on the offensive side of the ball. I'll have to zero in on him and see how that leg is doing, that hip flexor's doing.
Meshke brings the play in from the sideline. He comes wide left. Wide right for the Demons goes Deegan Stottinger. I backfield, Doctor dots the I. Now they motion Stottinger from right to left. Swanson on the move, looking. He throws into the end zone, trying to find Meshke, and that was going to be out of the end zone. Good coverage down there, and that was Sullivan Irie on the coverage for the Mustangs. So now that'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 to go for the Demons with just 1:42 left to play in the opening half.
You know, you trust your receiver, but that's one of those that I'm sure the Demon coaches had a big as he threw it with Meshke, and Irie has about 5 inches on him.
So 3rd and 6 now for the Demons. Swanson out of the shotgun, back to pass. Going over the left side, he throws an jump ball, and the pass was intended there for Weston Scott, and goes incomplete out of the end zone on the coverage there. That was Isaiah Lincoln for the Mustangs. So now 4th and 6.
Well, you threw it. That was man-to-man coverage on that outside with Lincoln against Scott. We talked about the jump balls, get it to him, but the ball was thrown too deep in that corner of the end zone. And part of it might have been, it looked like Weston kind of slowed down a little bit, Scott. Like he kind of, didn't run through the football.
We got a Ryan family leadership timeout on the field. 1:36 to go on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Demons 6, Mustangs 0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network. Well, Ryan Family Dealerships, their commitment and respect for their customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Experience the difference when you visit one of the 5 locations of Minot Wilson or shop online at driveryan.com. And tonight's game also brought to you in part by Tyler Hagen Photography. Tyler Hagen, check him out, doing the photos for the PSP Network all year long. Tyler Hagen, THP Photography.
See, here's one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to give West Fargo much time, as they went right down the field against Mandan last week and scored with under 2 minutes to go in that game.
So here we go. Yep, 4th down and 6 for the Demons from the Mustang 25-yard line.
Hard count, no.
Swanson back to pass, looks left, throws it out in the flat, and he overthrows Stottinger, the intended receiver, at the 19-yard line. Incomplete on the coverage. Isaiah Lincoln, the Demons turn it over on downs. Give you an update from Northeast Bismarck. It's at the half. It's Legacy 27, Shanley 7. Another update, Davies leads Minot up in Minot 3-0, winding down the first half there. And Century leads West Fargo 6-0, 8 minutes left in the second out in West Fargo.
So the question here is now we'll see the 2-minute drill for Cheyenne that they did so well against Mandan last week.
Well, here we go. 1st and 10 from the Demon 25-yard line. Olson, empty backfield. Olson back to pass, looks across the middle. He finds a man at the 30, 35, turns upfield and brought down at the 37-yard line on the reception there. That was Sullivan Irie. Clock stops, they move the chains, and quickly to the line of scrimmage go the Mustangs.
12-yard pickup.
Trips to the near side of the field. 2 receivers to the high side. Empty backfield behind Olson. Olson back to pass. Straight drop. Pressure from the backside. Stottinger, and he rips him down. Does Deegan Stottinger, and they want a horse collar tackle, but I don't think they're going to get it.
No, he ducked underneath Xander Mowry or Seth Holder. Did a great job coming off that edge, and then caught the shoulder pad of the quarterback and pulled him down.
Now let's see if we can get that on our Ryan Family Dealership replay here, Chuck. A great play there by Stottinger.
And watch him go low underneath that potential block, and just got him right in the shoulder pad.
And we got a Ryan Family Leadership timeout on the field. Minute 13 to go. Demons 6, Mustang 0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, From simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Well, big time play there by Deegan Stottinger. There you get a look at some of the fans in attendance here tonight. Great job by our camera fellas tonight. Olson, empty backfield, back steps up, on the move now. Now he throws it across the middle, threw it behind the intended receiver. That's Cooper Bryant, and he caught it.
Two guys in the same spot. The tight end, Bryant, came down with it.
Caught it at they spotted at the 46-yard line.
Not a first down, though. Third and one still.
Quickly, Olson, the line of scrimmage. Olson back to pass. Olson looking, fires across the middle, and it's going to be batted away there. And on the deflection was Grady Swanson.
I keep saying that. It's pretty sure it's 6.
Yeah, it was Brock Newman. Yeah, you're right. It was Brock Newman.
Although Grady Swanson is in there, Scott.
Yeah.
So it could have been him, too. So that's just a good play. Sat down in the center of the field, the free safety. So Grady Swanson came up with a left hand around and knocked it down.
4th down and 1 now for the Mustangs. Ball spot on their own 46-yard line. Now Olson out of the shotgun. Hands off, straight up the middle, and I think he got it. Tate Herman.
They're going to give him, the line judge just got it past the 47-yard line.
Yep.
So they're going to say that's all you had to get to. That was a line to gain. They got just enough. And look at Julian West. Pushed it back about a half yard.
Quickly to the line of scrimmage of the Mustangs. Olson back to pass, looking right, throws it to the sideline, and it's going to be incomplete on the West Fargo sideline. The pass there was intended for Gilseth. Sorry. Cash couldn't cash in there. So now that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. 6-0 Demons on the BNC Bank scoreboard. I didn't think this was going to be a defensive battle, Chuck.
No, I didn't either, but Bismarck High is playing good defense. Obviously, Cheyenne is too, but Bismarck High at least have been able to move the ball offensively.
Olson, empty backfield, trips right. 2 receivers to the high side for the Mustangs. Olson, straight drop, pressure coming both sides. He steps in the pocket. Now he's on the move. He's at the midfield stripe, trying to get to the sideline, and he does.
Did he pull him down inbounds, Scott? It looked like
I don't know.
Connor Harbison grabbed a hold of him, and
they stopped it.
Did they stop it?
Yep, they stopped the clock.
Okay.
Yep.
It's a good play by Harbison, though. Actually, I think it ends up being no, it wasn't a sack, as he got ball was on the 47-yard line for the first down of West Fargo, and now he's on the Demons 48.
So now it's third and 6 now for the Mustangs in Demon territory. Ball spot on the 48. Olson, empty backfield. Olson back to pass, throws across the middle. He's got a man caught. Irene quickly, he gets down. Sorry, that's Jamison Allen.
Boy, they are really working the middle of the field very well.
And he's
settled and great strike by the quarterback Olson.
And we're going to have a Ryan Family Dealership timeout on the field. 19 seconds to go, opening half. Demon 6, Mustang 0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Reminder, we'll have our Magic Towing Intermission report coming up. We can tell you BNC Bank. BNC National Bank, your life is busy. We'll make managing your money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online, bnc.bank. Well, 19 seconds to play. Mustangs trying to get on the board, and we'll see if this Demon defense, they've played well most of this first half, and we'll see if they can keep the Mustangs out of the end zone here. Olson on 1st and 10 from the Demon 34-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Olson, straight drop, back, steps up, got all kinds of time, throws it underneath, and it's going to be caught. Gilseth
kept him in bounds.
Yeah, kept him in bounds. So we'll see what Jeremy Newton. He's going to take another Ryan Family Leadership timeout. We'll take one as well. 9 seconds to go, opening half of play in the BNC Bank scoreboard. Demon 6, Mustang 0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
9 seconds left to go here in the opening half of play. The Mustangs trying to tack on 6 to tie this one up and potentially take the lead. But the Demons
now
try not to break defensively.
Sorry, you couldn't get a first down and stop the clock somewhere in the middle. So the middle is potentially open.
Here we go. Olson rolling to his right. Olson sets, looks across the field, throws it in the back corner of the end zone. Oh, and he had a man there. And that pass was intended for Jamison Allen.
I got boxed out here by the wall.
I know.
Sorry, that right corner of the end zone is in the no C zone, as it was a long drag across the field as the quarterback rolled to the short side. There was 3 defenders there for Bismarck High.
I thought you wanted to sit in my lap.
Well,
or
you were blocking me out too. You were letting me get over there.
So 2 seconds to play.
Obviously, you're going to go into the end zone now.
This one's
so
going.
Who do the Demons got deep? They got Swanson. Yeah, they got Swanson out there.
And Weston Scott's back there too.
Yep. 2 deep zone.
Olson back to pass, straight drop, steps up. He's got room. He fires into the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete, batted down off the Connor Harvison tipped that one. A pass was intended for Jamison Allen.
That was a huge play, Scott, because Allen looked like he was open. Harvison came from behind and just punched it away. Big play, big half by Connor Harvison. You get her? Ooh, Scotty, you got her.
Yeah, I know.
He came across the middle and he was open, and from behind, Harvison knocked it away.
There's our Ryan Family Leadership replay. That ends the opening half of play here from the MDU Resources Community Bowl. We go to break on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Bismarck High 6, West Fargo Sheyenne 0. We'll be back with our Magic Towing Intermission report after this timeout on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Well, welcome back to the MDU Resources Community Bowl and our Magic Towing Intermission Report. Magic Towing, remember the number one call, Magic Towing. We need a tow, no job too big or small. It's Magic Towing. Put this number in your phone now, 701-509-4011. It's Magic Towing, serving Western North Dakota. Well, Chuck, here's a team in West Fargo, Cheyenne. They put 39 on the board, 24 and 32. And right now, Bismarck High, that's been the story. The Bismarck High defense is they have certainly come to play, and they certainly have in this first half, as they've put a goose egg on the board for the Mustangs in that opening half.
Yeah, when you look at Bismarck High, the first two games, they only gave up an average of 6.5 points per game and 123 total yards. Well, while West Fargo Cheyenne has 120 yards, Coach Gibson, I guarantee, is saying, hey, I'm okay with that. We played good. We came up big on some fourth down plays. What they had ended up basically having 3 fourth down plays that Bismarck converted on. And so Coach Dale Colby, he should be giving his team high five right now, but he's also saying, hey, we're not going to do any premature celebration because we're not even up a full touchdown. I mean, it's 6 points, and Cheyenne gets the football to start the second half. But still, a good, solid effort on the Demons side, on both sides of the ball. They had a good job running the football, good ball control on the offensive side, and then played tough defense.
Well, let's give you a BNC Bank scoreboard update up at Legacy, the Sanford Sports Complex. Legacy now leads 27-14, 8 minutes left in the third. Out in Fargo North just took a 7-6 lead over the Mandan Braves. Fargo Davies, they lead Minot High 10-0, 1 minute to go in the second there. And West Fargo leads Century 8-6. End of the first half in West Fargo. On the AA side, Horace all over North 33-7. Wabaton Valley tied at 7. St. Mary's, and kind of a surprise as they lead Fargo South 10-7 in the second period, in the second quarter there. Red River all over Watford City 28-0. Jamestown over Devil's Lake 14-7 and a half, and Dickinson and Grand Forks Central they will start roughly in about 4 minutes out in Dickinson. As we're at halftime, as you listen to our Magic Towing Intermission Report, we come back. Chuck will have a look at the first half individual and team numbers on the BNC Bank scoreboard. It's Bismarck High 6, West Fargo Cheyenne 0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Welcome back to our Magic Towing Intermission Report as the Demons lead 6-0 at the break. For a look at the first half individual and team numbers, here's Charlie.
All right, Ty. Jeez, I was just texting my son. Sorry. All right, Scott. Sorry.
Well, I've been called just about everything here today.
Yeah, were you called earlier?
Well, they thought I was Clem.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
That one will be revisited.
For Cheyenne, Kai Schlichting, 8 carries, 42 yards. Caden Olson has 6 for -1. That includes a 6-yard sack. Tate Herman had 2 carry for 6 yards. That's it from the rushing side. Olson has been throwing the ball more than normal as he's 8 for 15, 74 yards. He's completed to 6 different receivers. Jamison Allen, 2 catches for 12 yards. Gilseth has 1 for 9. Maddox Weigel, 1 for 21. Cooper Bryant, 1 for 16. Kyle Schlichting has 2 for 4 yards. And Sullivan Irie has 1 for 12. For the Demons, Aiden Tincher, 8 carries for 34 yards. He has a 6th, the only touchdown of the game, that 6-yard touchdown run. Logan Doctor, 6 carries for 28 yards. DJ Gabriel has 3 carries for 9. Zur, the quarterback, has 2 carries for 12. And Swanson, 2 carries on short yardage for 5 yards. Deegan Stottinger also had a slot back reverse, and he had 1 yard on that one. From throwing spot, Grady Swanson, the throwing quarterback, he's 2 of 5 for 27 yards. Zur did complete a pass for 1 yard, so he's 11-11 in the season. Alex Zur still hasn't have an incompletion this season. That 1-yard completion went to Aiden Tincher in his only catch, and Weston Scott had 1 catch for 18 yards, and Brennan Greff had 1 catch for 9. Team statistics, well, they're pretty close. 88 yards on the ground for the Demons on 21 carries. Cheyenne has 12 carries for 47 yards. 26 yards passing for Bismarck High, 74 for Cheyenne. So total plays, Demons 28 plays for 114 yards. Cheyenne 27 plays for 121. Neither team's lost a fumble, 2 punts for 33.5-yard average for the Demons, 1 punt for 28-yard average for Cheyenne. Low penalties, 1 for 5 yards for Demons, 2 for 10, but 2 big penalties on 4th down caused some additional trouble for Cheyenne. 6 first downs for the Demons compared to 5 for Cheyenne. A couple tackles for loss for Bismarck High. The Jordan West defensive end has 1 for a loss of 2, and then not Grady Swanson, it's not him, it's Coulter Harvison has 1 also for a loss of 2, and then Deegan Stottinger has a sack for a loss of 7 yards on the play. So 114 yards to 121, 28 plays, 27. 6-0. Demons 0, and the only touchdown we had, I don't even know if you got that on the replay. The only touchdown we had in the first half was
I got that on the replay.
was the Aiden Tincher run, as he had a 6-yard run on that first drive or second drive for Bismarck High. So she's a close one, Scotty.
Yeah, it sure is, as both teams have made their way on the field for their halftime warm-ups. We'll take our final timeout on our Magic Towing Intermission Report. We come back. The second half right here coming up next on the PSP Network.
We've changed our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
When it's time to choose your team, you want to pick the best.
I pick Carson Wentz. I pick Hunter Lipke.
Where'd you come from?
I was in football just like you.
Always choose people you know and trust for your team, like your community bankers at First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Well, as we await the start of the second half, can take a look coming up. We got one more broadcast for you on the PSP Network. It's tomorrow afternoon up in the Magic City. Dickinson will travel up to take on Minot High in volleyball, and that'll close out this week for the PSP Network. A lot more action coming up for you next week on the PSP Network. Is tonight's game brought to you in part also by Shields of Minot and Bismarck. They have every sporting good possible along with footwear and fashion at shields.com. Shields, a proud supporter of the PSP Network. I want to thank you for tuning in to the Magic Towing Intermission Report. Remember the number and call Magic Towing. You need a tow. No job too big or small. It's Magic Towing. Put the number in your phone now, 701-509-4011. It's Magic Towing, serving western North Dakota.
How about this time of possession? Demons, 12 minutes and 10 seconds. Cheyenne, 11:50.
Little pooch kick by Fisher, fielded at the 32 and up to the 40-yard line. Maddox Weigel.
Yeah, that pooch kick ain't working very well.
No, it's giving them great field position. And the way they sling it around the field, I don't know what that's all about, but we'll find out here as West Fargo Cheyenne deferred. They won the toss. They deferred. They will have the ball to start the second half of action here from the MDU Resources Community Bowl. Beautiful night here.
Actually, the wind looks like it's picked up a little bit, don't you think?
Yeah, the wind,
I thought it was going to go down, but it feels like it's a little bit harder.
It looks like, compared to what was yesterday, it looks like it's blowing about 2 miles an hour.
I hear you. 2 days ago.
So here comes Caden Olson, the senior quarterback, out of the shotgun for West Fargo Cheyenne from his own 43-yard line. He fakes the handoff to Schlichting. He throws it. It's going to be batted away, and flying in there was Deegan Stottinger. He knocked it down as tried to throw it out in the flat, did Olson, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs.
Well, they faked the handoff to Tate Herman or Schlichting. It was Herman, actually, who started in the second half. And then he tried to throw a bullet to the outside on a little stop route, but Stottinger came blitzing in, and he hit him right in the chest.
So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 now for the Mustang. Caden Olson, again, works out of the shotgun. Kyle Schlichting standing right next. Nope, that's actually Tate Herman in there now. He gets the ball, goes left, cuts back up the middle, and he's going to be stood up right at the line of scrimmage. Harbison and St. Aubin in there for the Demons, and so it'll bring up 3rd down and 9 now for the Mustangs.
Coulter Harbison's your leading tackler in the season. Big stick there, but Connor Harbison, his twin brother, what a game these two gentlemen are having.
3rd down and 9 now for the Mustangs. From their own 41-yard line, they trail 6-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Trips to the near side of the field, single receiver to the high side. Ball spotted left hash. Here's Olson, barks out the signal, straight drop, looking right, throws across the middle, is caught at midfield. And on the reception there was Sullivan Irie, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down.
The Demons were blitzing, Scott. Great read by the quarterback, Caden Olson, and a great read by Sullivan Irie too, because he saw the guys were blitzing, so he knew he had to settle down in that opening in the middle, and that's kind of their favorite route right there in the middle of the field.
That puts him inside Demon territory, 1st and 10 from the Demon 47-yard line. Olsen out of the shotgun again. Olsen hands off. Herman goes left, cuts in the middle, now bounces again, and he's going to be stood up, but forward progress, we'll see where that will put him at the 45, maybe got down to the 44.
Yeah, he got drilled by who came flying up and hitting him hard. Again, that was Coulter Harbison, drove him back, but I like the run by Herman. He kind of weaved his way in and out of a little bit of traffic, picked up some positive yards.
Bobbing and weaving was Tate Herman, 5'11", 190-pound senior, as he stands alongside Caden Olsen once again. Schlichting goes out to the slot to the left side. Olsen back to pass. He's looking left. He throws it in the flat, caught by Schlichting, and he jumps a tackle, and he's going to be driven down at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, jumped one defender, and then another Demon came flying in there. Scott Tincher did.
Yeah, on the reception there. That was Cooper Bryant on the reception. I thought that was Schlichting, but that was Cooper Bryant, the tight end.
Well, now Tincher, he started last year in the defensive backfield and has not been playing much defense, but because Doctor's been running the ball mostly in the first half, now Tincher, they're getting him back on the field.
Tate Herman in there now as Caden Olsen works out of the pistol. Slot to the left. Now they hand off. Herman goes left. Now eludes a tackle, goes straight up the middle, and he's going to have 1st down and more as he's down at the 35-yard line.
He laid some wood.
Yes,
on
he
the
certainly
Demon.
did there.
I think it was DJ Gabriel. I couldn't see who he hit, but he hit somebody, and he went forward over the top of him for a pickup of 5 yards and another 1st down.
Clock stops as they move the chains. Olsen comes over to head coach Jeremy Newton, gets the play call, trots back to the huddle.
Taking his time.
Yep. Bring up 1st and 10 now for the Mustangs from the Demon 35-yard line. Olsen out of the shotgun. Demons show they're coming. Now they back away. Now they fake the handoff, throws it across the middle. Oh, wide open Cooper Bryant again, and he's inside the Serpro red zone. Brought down at the 15-yard line. Tincher makes a stop, and it will be, nope, they're going to spot it at the 16, so it'll be 1st.
Well, the Demons are getting
10.
Killed in the middle, Scott. They obviously saw them on film that the Demons are taking their linebackers and blitzing or doing something with them to open up that middle of the field, and they are just absolutely going right at them time and time again. That was a 19-yard pickup for Brian, his 3rd catch of the day now for 39 yards.
1st down and 10 now from, they hand off. He eludes one tackle, does Tate Herman. Goes over the left side. He gets it down to the 10-yard line. Logan Doctor makes a stop. They got to get it down to the 6 for a 1st down. So they're inside that Serpro red zone, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, and advanced technology. Fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's ServPro.
This has been a good drive. It started out at their own 43-yard line, and they've just been moving the chains.
2nd down and 3 to go. Olsen out of the pistol. Hands off. Herman straight up the middle over the left side. Herman into the end zone, and he fumbles it. Nope, they're going to say he was across the goal line. And into the end zone was Tate Herman, and the Mustangs are on the board.
Demons thought he got hit right at the goal line, and he fumbled into the end zone. We'll see on this replay, Scotty, if you got it. But a great job they pulled Petschak on the backside, and then they ran in behind him as a good cutback run for Herman. Can't tell on that play.
No.
Well, what a great drive, a Demon-esque drive to start the 2nd half for Sheyenne.
Yep, I missed one there. Sorry, Charlie. On the attempt, the extra point is Michael Gullix.
He's only missed one, his 1st attempt of the year.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and it appears good. And it is. And just like that, 7:37 to go. 3rd quarter of play at the BNC Bank scoreboard. It's the Mustangs 7, Demons 6. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Yeah, impressive drive there by West Fargo Cheyenne, capped off by a 9-yard touchdown run by Tate Herman. And the Mustangs lead at 7-6. Nifty formation here. Oh, now they break it. Okay.
9 plays, 420 on that drive. Went 57 yards, picked up 3 first downs along the way.
Steininger back to receive. Here's the kick, angled. Steininger's going to catch it on the run, 20, 25, 30, tripped up, and he's out to the 33-yard line. Goes Deegan Steininger. And that's where the Demons will take it. First down and 10. Their first offensive possession of the second half. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Minot State University. With more than 96% of recent Minot State grads employed or continue their education, MSU grads get jobs, period. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. Reminder, we'll have our Serve Pro move of the game, sponsored by Serve Pro. Also, we'll have our Sport Clips MVP of the game and our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads post-game report at the conclusion of this one. They motion Scott left to right, and they hand off and straight up the middle. That's Tincher, cuts back and get the 40, 45 midfield. It's a foot race. He's in the Cheyenne territory, and he's brought down at the 43-yard line. A big run there by Aiden Tincher.
Tincher went off the left side, a little influence block there by big number 65, Jack Schaefer on Pet Shock. Then he busted to the outside, stumbled, kept his balance, kept going, and then guess who ran him down from the backside? Pet Shock.
50 footwork there, as you see on a Ryan Family Dealership replay there. A big play there for the Demons. And now it's first down and 10 from the Mustang 42. Here's Tincher again. No, they're rolling out. Ludes one. Now he throws it out in the flat. Caught Stottinger. And he's brought down at the 37.
Scott.
Is that Scott? Yep, it was Scott. Sorry, and out the flat as.
I think what are they going to say? There's a flag in the defensive backfield. See what the call is there. The Demons look like they're going backwards, but maybe a legal touch. I'm not sure what this is going to call. It's going to be an ineligible man downfield.
Oh boy.
The Demons thought that Zur was turning upfield to run instead.
That's a big penalty, too.
5 yards negates, but I think a 5-yard play. It should be just a 5-yard penalty, yep.
Yep, okay, here we go. So now that brings it back to the 47-yard line.
So first and 15.
Jager Meshke brings the play in from the sideline. So now it'll be first down and 15. Meshke comes left. Weston Scott in the slot on the left side. Zur under center. There's a reverse. Scott, he's trying to get to the edge. He turns upfield, puts his head down, runs over 135. He's at the 30. Ooh, did he deliver a blow there? Did Weston Scott? What a big play there by the sophomore from Bismarck High.
Showed his speed as he had the end around. He lined up in the slot to the left side, went to the right side, got to the outside of the defense, and then laid a lumber to the cornerback as he was coming up to make the block. So
see if we got the back end of that one out. Yeah, there we go. The
18-yard pickup on that one, Scott.
Big play there for the Demons. First and 10 from the 29 of the Mustangs. That time they hand off to DJ Gabriel.
Right up the middle for Gabriel. You got to keep him honest.
They give him a gain of about 2, so it'll be second down and 8.
Demons quickly in and out of that huddle there.
Zur under center, eye backfield. Tincher dots the eye. He goes right, cuts back inside, and fights his way across the 25 down to the 24.
A little fold block on that side as as they had Schaefer lined up on the tackle. He stepped up, influence went right down against Petschak, blocked him out of the play.
So now big third down here. It's going to be third down and, well, we'll call it about 5, 6. I can't see with all those players what they got. So big play for the Demon offense and bigger play for the Mustang defense.
Got to figure it's 2 plays.
Yep. They toss. Tincher trying to get to the edge, turns the corner, turns upfield, and fights towards the 20. He had to get down to the 19. Gable.
Yeah, Gable
on the stop there, the big no tackle.
Turned the corner, and he just got drilled. Did not get the line to gain. Now, are they going to bring in, will they bring in Swanson?
Nope, they're going to go with Zur at quarterback. He goes under center. Tincher dots the I. 4th down and a long 2. Staudinger motions left to right. Tincher goes right. Tincher cuts back inside. I think he's got enough for the first down, and he does. As he's tripped up, they went over that right side behind the big fella. Yep. Jack Schaefer, 6'6", 310.
Schaefer and Haroldstead, as they had a great double team block at the point of attack, then brought in Gabriel. Good call, Demons. This is Demon football right here.
Yeah, and they are inside the ServPro Red Zone, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians. Advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's ServPro.
Tincher's a big, strong kid, too. 535-pound squat, so strong legs on him.
1st and 10 from the 18. They hand off. Tincher, and he cut it back inside, and he's brought down for probably a loss. Tommy Levine.
Yeah, I think you're right. Levine came off that outside linebacker spot. They didn't block him at all, and he went right down the line and went down low on Tincher and brought him down. Probably right at the line of scrimmage, Scott.
Yeah, I think it appears that way from where they've got the ball spotted. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 now. Demons got to get it down to the 8, maybe the 7-yard line for a 1st down. I backfield again. This time Doctor dots the I. They motion left to right. They toss Doctor. Trying to go, cuts inside. Ooh, set it up. Doctor, he's to the 10 to the 5, and he's down near the goal line. He's brought down at the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal to go for Bismarck High.
Doctor, give me the news. The news is a nice little pitch to him, and he turned the corner. Great perimeter blocking, and he showed his speed getting through a small crack on that right side of the line of scrimmage.
Kind of gone cold. I shouldn't talk about my replay on the Ryan Family Dealership replay. 1st and goal to go now for Bismarck High. Quarterback sneak, Zur. Here's the push on the backside. Or was that Swanson?
No, that was Zur.
Touchdown, Bismarck High from 2 yards out. Alex Zur.
Well, that was a good answer drive there by the Demons. Will they go for 2 is the question. It appears like they will, huh?
Well, I guess it cut out of my replay there, so. And it appears that Bismarck High will go for 2 here.
Untimed down.
Well, they go full house backfield now.
Looked like offsides, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Zur on the keeper. He's trying to make something happen.
Ooh,
he spins in the goal line. Oh, and he got in. Zur. Oh, what a shifty move there by Zur.
I mean, first everybody looked like they were following Tincher. Whoever was going to the left side. Zur kept it. I thought he got face smack grabbed because he spun around, kept his feet right there. He got hit and then kept his feet and then got into the end zone. What an individual effort there for Alex Zur.
3:31 to go on the BNC Bank scoreboard. The Demons counter. They lead 14-7 back after this timeout on the PSP Network. Well, Quick change of events there.
Yeah.
Bismarck High did what they had to do. They countered the Mustang touchdown, and now they lead 14-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Fisher to kick it away. Pooch kick again. This one,
kick.
Oh, nice catch there. 15-20, 25 on the return. That's in the far side of the field. We'll try to get that for you.
That possession, Scott, Demons took over at their own 33-yard line and went 67 yards on 9 plays, took up just over 4 minutes. They picked up 4 first downs, so that was an answer. Almost identical drives, both 9-play, 4+ minute drives for each team to start the second half.
Landon Zink on the return there for the Mustangs. So here comes the Mustang offense. 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. They trail 14-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Caden Olson works out of the shotgun. Olson high snap, and it's taken there. On the move, that is Tate Herman, and Herman is out across the 40 out to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, Wes Scott made the tackle, but man, that was almost a busted play.
Yeah, it was.
Went through the quarterback's hands, but Herman grabbed it, and then I don't know if the Demons just kind of let up a little bit defensively, but what a good hard run right there by Herman as he picks up 13 yards.
Legacy now leads Shanley 40-14, 9 minutes left in the 4th. Coming near side, here's Herman trying to find some room, and he can't find any. He tried to get to the edge, looked inside, nothing on either side of the run there, and he's going to be brought down for no gain. So it'll be 2nd down, or they're going to give him a gain of 1. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Mustangs.
Vogel and Harbison on that tackle, but they pretty much switched it to where they've got Schlichting kind of running a slot now. Scott and Herman, they're playing together. He's the man on that last drive where he had all 5 carries, 2 carries on this one now.
2nd down and 9, Olson out of the gun. Herman stands alongside him, running left. He fakes it. Herman throws backside, and it's caught that time by Irie trying to spin off a tackle, and he's going to be brought down at the 48-yard line by Ross Fisher.
They like going to that backside. They fake the handoff. You know, they run that motion and go to the backside to
Sullivan Irie. Yep. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. They're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, and Saturday, 8:30 to 3. UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. 3rd down and 3 now for the Mustangs from their own 48-yard line. Olson out of the shotgun. Hands off. Herman going left, setting up his block, cuts back inside. He's into Demon territory. He's got the 1st down and more. St. Aubin makes a stop, and he's all the way down to the 47-yard line.
They're really getting push on the offensive line again now. Petschak, Nyoke, Schobinger, Mowry, Seth Holder. It's the linebackers that are the guys that are making most of the plays for Bismarck High.
So that is a 1st down. Clock starts, minute 23 to go here in quarter number 3. Demons lead 14-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. How about that? I was in the live pregame. Shame on me. Now we got her straight. Olson fakes the handoff, throws it across the middle. He's got a man out there, and that's going to be caught. Still on the move at the 25-yard line, and on the reception there, that was Cooper Bryant once again. He's kind of been the man down the middle of the field for the Mustangs.
Well, what's happening is when you're getting Tate Herman hitting you in the middle, all of a sudden those linebackers are coming up, and when you do that, you fake the handoff to him, you hold that linebacker, they step up a little bit, and you slip Bryant right in behind him. So 4th catch for Bryant, sorry.
Big night for Cooper Bryant, and 1st down and 10 now nearing the ServPro red zone are the Mustangs. Olson barks out the signals. Olson fakes the handoff, looks into the corner of the end zone. He's got a man out there, and it's going to be incomplete, intended for Sullivan Irie. On the coverage there was Eustace.
Kane Eustace came up. He had him open too, Scott, as he just underthrew it a little bit. And Eustace was able to come in from behind and knock it away.
Big play there for the 5'11", 175-pound senior Kane Hustis. Hustis.
With the mostest.
So 2nd down and 10 now for the Mustangs. 29 seconds to go. 3rd quarter of play. Here's Olsen out of the shotgun. Olsen fakes the handoff. Looks in the flat. Oh, it's picked. Look out. 30, 40. He's at midfield. 40, 35. It's a foot race. Ross Fisher, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bismarck High. A pick 6 for Ross Fisher. Intended for Jamison Allen.
Jamison Allen in the flat, Scott. Intended for him as Fisher read it all the way. He stepped up. He caught it, as you said. Stumbled, bumbled a tish, but was able to regain himself. Got it to 27-yard line, then went all the way. 73 yards for the pick 6. Cross your fingers.
Family dealership. Oh, shame on me. Waited too long. Ross Fisher on the pick 6, and ooh, what a turn of events here at the MDU Resources Community Bowl. Snap, hold, Fisher's kick is up, and no, what are we gonna have here?
Fisher needed some oxygen before he kicked it. I don't know what's going on. We're switching. They're bringing a different kick. Oh, this is the dude we just talked to, Scotty. They're getting to re-kick. Let's see who's our guy.
Why do they get to re-kick it, though?
I don't know. This is our guy, Tate Shaner, 5'10", 155, soccer player. Eligible today. He had the wrong number. Left it in the locker room. Came out.
Oh, and he boots that one well through. Shaner.
Welcome to BHS football.
And Bismarck High has answered the call defensively. They lead 21-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 17 seconds to go, back after this timeout on the PSP Network. Ross Fisher on a 73-yard pick 6 has given the Demons a 2-touchdown lead at 21-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
I mean, the ball was in the 23-yard line. It was 2nd and 10 from the 23. I thought it was just short. It was at least 73, Scotty.
So on the kick it will be Shaner, as he's going to get a chance to kick off here now too.
Why not?
And this one's going to be taken at the 12-yard line, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Look out. Just stopped just shy of the 40 on the return there. That was Cash Gilseth.
Yep.
Najee Boyd on the stop there. So the Mustangs with 9 seconds to go, they trail 21-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
Lots of time though.
Oh yeah.
There's no panic for senior-led team for the Mustangs.
Now they go trips to the far side of the field. Olsen. Hands off Herman going left. Herman cuts back inside, and he's close to midfield just like that is Tate Herman. He's been carrying the load here tonight for the Mustangs. He gets it out to the 49-yard line as Schlobaum.
Yeah, and I mean, bottom line is the Demons defensively, they got to come up with some to stop the run.
And that's going to end the 3rd quarter of play. On the BNC Bank scoreboard, it's Bismarck High 21, West Fargo Cheyenne 7 back for the final 12 of this one after this timeout on the PSP Network.
The best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
In times of loss, ServPro brings hope. With expertise in Minot and Bismarck, we don't just restore homes, we rebuild lives.
Well, here we go. As we start the fourth and final quarter, Olsen back to pass. He steps up in the pocket, throws it down the middle of the field. He's got Cooper Bryant. Oh, and he dropped it at the 17-yard line. As Bryant had the defenders beat, that was Weston Scott and Connor Harvison on the coverage.
I mean, it would have been a heck of a catch, though, Scott. You know what I mean? He had him turned
would've.
around, and he laid out, almost came up with it. Good job by the quarterback, getting out of the backfield, rolling out, showed his athletic ability, threw it on the run.
So it brings up a 2nd down and 10 now for the Mustangs. They trail 21-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Trips to the near side of the field. Out of the shotgun is Caden Olsen. Olsen looks left, throws across the middle. He's got Irie caught at the 38 and driven backwards, and they're going to say forward progress. It'll be enough for a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38-yard line.
Demons are really giving room, and that in between the numbers is where the Demons are getting beat. It's that 2-deep zone that the Demons have played time and time again, and that's what's open because they got the safeties, both the free safety and strong safety. They're dropping back almost 15 yards.
Planning Team Financial Advisors, helping clients work toward financial freedom. At Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Here's Herman straight up the middle, carrying tacklers with him out to the 35. DJ Gabriel hangs on, brings him down, and they're going to give him a gain of about 4. St. Aubin there too on the stop. So it'll be 2nd down. Another game and 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 now for the Mustangs.
12 carries, 62 yards for Herman. He's been the workhorse this second half.
They fake to Herman. Olsen throws down the sideline. He's got a man out there, Irie, and picked off in the end zone by Weston Scott. Oh, what a play there.
They did a little stop and start. Houston got beat initially, but over the top in that 2-man zone, Weston Scott came flying over to help out his partner and made an unbelievable catch and recovery for an interception, and then his momentum took him into the end zone.
Well, that wasn't it. Thought we had a replay, and we got a volleyball replay. Not sure what happened there, but what a play there by Weston Scott, and a big one at that. And again, 2 big interceptions by quarterback Caden Olsen, and now the Demons have it with 10:47 to go in the ballgame and a 2-touchdown lead.
Well, you're forcing plays, but you're forcing it to your guys that have made plays for you. The Demon defense is stepping up big time.
So here come the Demons, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Swanson in at quarterback. They hand off to DJ Gabriel straight up the middle.
Influence block there again by Jack Schaefer. Almost a little full block, if you want to call it. Trap play, potentially. Bring in Gabriel in behind it. That's a good pickup on 1st down. That's the play you like to have. That
absolutely.
2nd and 4 is something you'll take all day.
2nd down and 4 for the Demons.
5 carries, 17 yards for Gabriel.
Swanson sets him down. Tinchard goes left, bounces it back inside, and he's going to be stopped for, well, he may have got a gain of 1 yard. Benzie makes the stop there.
Good play by Benzie as the linemen Gable and Mowry and Petchak, they're not allowing those double teams to get off into the secondary. So Benzie and Levine and Olsen making a lot of tackles for Cheyenne.
3rd down and 4 now here for the Demons. Ball spotted on the Cheyenne 26-yard line. Swanson this time goes out of the shotgun. Swanson back to pass, looking. He throws to the sideline, and was it caught?
Yeah, caught.
Oh, Weston Scott with a great, nope. Stottinger.
Yeah, laid out on that one. The ball was thrown to the outside to Stottinger, and Stottinger laid out, came up with it. 1st down, Demons. 7-yard pickup. Great throw by Grady Swanson.
There you see the Ryan Family Dealership
we got
replay
it?
there. Well, yeah, sure.
Love it.
Got him catching the pass there. So
perfect.
And 1 for 12 ain't bad, Chuck.
Well, hey, better than 0.
Yeah, here we go. 1st down at 10 now. Big catch there by Stottinger. Misdirection, and Stottinger is going to be brought down. That did not fool anybody
no.
on the Mustang defense. Benzie makes a stop.
What you're finding now is you got 8, 9 guys in the box for the Demons, and can they slip somebody in behind their defenders is going to be the question. But the other question is, will Mark Gibson even do that? Or is he going to rely on his defense? It's played so well this football game.
Yeah, Jager Meshke comes in with the play, 18 on the play clock.
That was a loss of 3, huh?
Yeah, it was a loss of 3, so it's 2nd and 14 now for Bismarck High. Swanson sets him down, eye backfield. Now they motion out of that. They toss. Tincher trying to get the edge. Turns it upfield, and he's going to be run out of bounds at the 35-yard line, so he got it past the original line of scrimmage.
Did he stay in bounds, or did he push him out and stop the clock?
No, I think they stopped it.
And that's one thing, too, is what you don't want to do is you don't want to get out of bounds.
Nope.
And stop that clock.
So
Demons went to the short side toss.
3rd down and 9 here now for the Demons. Ball spotted on the Mustang 34-yard line. Demons go with 2 twin receivers in the near side of the field. Ball spotted left hash. Swanson back to pass rolling. He's under pressure, throws out in the flat. He's got a man, and he's going to be brought down for no gain. On the reception there was Roth Fisher. Isaiah Lincoln makes the stop, so now that'll be a 4th down and a punt situation for Bismarck High.
Yeah, they're going to say maybe give him a gain of 0 out to the line of scrimmage. So good stop, good defensive possession for Cheyenne.
Sullivan Irie and Jamison Allen go back as they await the punt at their own 35-yard line.
Big punt here for the Demons.
Yes, it is.
It's one thing about Cheyenne is they were down against Mandan, so they know how to come back down.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not a good kick there.
Ooh, that's what you call the S word.
Harbison, as that one is going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be at the 40-yard line.
Well,
so
it's a
now
6-yard punt.
Hoofta.
So you go with, you talk about a change of momentum. Your defense stops. You get a bad snap and a poor punt. And all of a sudden now Cheyenne's got the football with loads of time at the Demon 40-yard line.
Yes, they certainly do.
Come right to the line of scrimmage.
So here come the Mustangs on 1st and 10 from the Demon 40-yard line. Out of the pistol goes Caden Olsen. Olsen hands off. Herman coming left, and he's going to be stood up. But more importantly, I think, Chuck, they kept him in bounds. Anthony MacArthur makes a stop there.
He got out of the sin bin after the first half. MacArthur came up, made a big play on that toss. They're going to give him a yard.
Who?
I don't know what he's talking about. It was MacArthur.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Clearly MacArthur.
Olsen, snap, looks right, throws across the middle. Oh, in the hands of Irie, and he dropped it. No, I stand corrected. That was Cooper Bryant.
So they had, Irie was in the slot. He settled at about the 30-yard line in the middle there, and then all of a sudden it was a slant behind him. I don't know if that was on purpose or what, but He would still be running, I think, right now, Scotty, if he catches that
right.
one.
So it's 3rd down and 9 now for the Mustangs. Definite 4-down territory with just 6:41 to play in the ball game. Olsen, empty backfield. Olsen back to pass, looking across the middle, and he throws it high and caught at the 20.
Nope.
Or no, they're going to say it's incomplete.
And there's a clean stick there by the Demons. I thought it was number 12, Scott, right? Hayden Bondley, was that right? Yeah, it was 12. As Bondley came in, didn't lower his shoulder, had 2 hands that he hit the receiver with to dislodge the football. Intended across the middle for Jamison Allen.
That was actually Connor Harvison.
Was it Harvison? Okay.
Yep, on that Ryan Family Dealership replay. Sport Clips will keep you looking your best. Check in online with the hairstyles today at sportclips.com. They'll see who the recipient of the player of the game is for that one, as now it's 4th down and 9.
This time Demons isn't too deep.
Olsen back to pass. Here comes the blitz. Harvison, he just missed him, and Olsen got it off.
No penalty.
No penalty, and it'll be incomplete, and the Demons hold as Connor Harvison came on the blitz.
Free safety blitz, Scott, came off the edge, forced the quarterback, Olsen, to throw it sidearm in the middle. Nothing doing there, incomplete pass. Another stoppage by the Demon defense on downs.
So with 6:29 to go, the Demons take it over as they lead 21-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
Dale Colby, defensive genius for the Demons, rolls the dice on the free safety blitz.
Alex Zur in there at quarterback, sets him down. Doctor, nifty 2-step move there as he goes right, bounces it back inside, and Cooper Bryant makes a stop, but that was after a gain of about 5.
Yeah, and he looks like
4 to be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, sorry, Scott, bottled at the line of scrimmage, and then just all of a sudden, he just jumps to the left and little kickstart and picks up nice yardage of 5 on the first down play there. Doctor, nice game, 8 carries, 49 yards.
Yeah, they did give him 5, so it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Demons. Ball spotted on the 44, their own 44-yard line.
They'll let the clock go all the way down.
Zur under center. Cheyenne comes blitz. Doctor slips it across midfield into West Fargo Cheyenne territory, and he's brought down at the 48-yard line. So Doctor, that blitz, that time bit West Fargo Cheyenne in the butt there, and Doctor picks up the first down. McDaniel makes a stop for the Mustangs.
Well, and he's close to breaking that one because they're timing the snap now. Demons are going on that repeated 1 count, and they've got both linebackers. They're flying right at the line of scrimmage and ran right by Doctor, the runner.
And now they got Schaefer over on the left side. Zur goes under center. Tincher, he's trying to get to the edge. Tincher jukes and jives. He lays the boom on the 45-yard line where he's driven down there. And that was McDaniel again making the stop.
But smartly turned upfield and stayed in bounds. You think maybe Mark Gibson was screaming at him?
Yep.
Stay in bounds.
Clock winds to 4:47 to play.
16 carries, 75 yards for Tincher. So the 1-2 punch of Tincher and Doctor, 132 yards on the ground.
2nd down and 7 now for the Demons from the 45 of the Mustangs. They overload the right side. Zur under center. They collide in the backfield. Zur's got to make something out of nothing. He gets out of there 40. Zur all the way down to the 34-yard line. There's a broken play there, but Zur, with that shiftiness.
And maybe his shortness also helped him because they maybe didn't see him. As I don't know who turned the wrong way, if he did or Gabriel did, but he smartly didn't. The guy wasn't there who he was supposed to hand off to, so he turned and went straight upfield, bounced it to the outside, and picked up another Demon first down. So Cheyenne, at some point in time, are going to have to use these timeouts.
They got 3 timeouts left, and they haven't used one yet. That
was a 9-yard pickup for Zur.
So 1st down and 10 now from the 36 of the Mustangs. Zur under center, eye backfield behind him. Here's Stottinger straight up the middle, spins off a tackle across the 35 and down to about the 34-yard line and goes Stottinger. I don't know why Jeremy Newton's not using any timeouts.
I don't know. Big misdirection play there too. They're trying to, stop them to see if they can't get the Demons on downs or something. But the guys up front are doing a heck of a job.
Yeah, Bismarck.
Opening just a small hole.
Bismarck High not in any hurry here.
No.
Clock winds to 3:12 to play. Zur goes under center. Eye backfield behind him. Zur hands off. Tincher bounces to the left side. Still on his feet, and he tries to slip a tackle, but he's tripped up and falls forward down to the 26-yard line.
They ran short side of the field. Following Gabriel. Good blocking on that left side. Gets it down to, the 27, so that's going to be a 6-yard pickup for Tincher.
He's going to be short of the first down. He's got to get it.
It's going to be 2-down territory or 4-down territory, no doubt. Surprised we're not getting Swanson in there. Oh, we are.
Swanson comes in on 3rd down and 1 from the 27. Quarterback sneaks Swanson straight ahead.
He gets pile drive from behind. They're going to say move the chains as Larson, Heupel, and Haraldstead. Well, now they got to. The clock will stop while they move the chains, but then they'll start again.
21-7, Demons lead it. 2:15 left to go, and I don't understand.
The Demons answered the question. They're for real.
Yeah, they did. So here come the Demons on 1st and 10. Doctor going right, and he's going to be brought down there.
Oh, now I got a flag in the play if somebody came in late or what. See if now we're going to start getting some personal fouls or what, because it was really late, the penalty by the side judge.
Big thanks to Aaron Wald, Tice Winveen running the cameras for us tonight.
So short gain by Doctor.
Yeah,
gain, actually. They're going to say he stopped at the 26. Well, that was a line of scrimmage. So the play was after the play was dead. Looks like they're going to tack on some more. Yeah, unnecessary roughness. And they're going to, must have been Gable. He's the one coming off.
Ooh, half the distance to the goal.
So you'll take it down to what, the 13?
Yep, down to the 13-yard line with just 1:53 to go.
And another first down for the Demons.
So it appears Bismarck High is going to get out of here with a big victory as they lead it 21-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. And they're probably just going to let it drip down and then take a timeout is what I'm guessing they're going to do. Oh, nope, they're not going to take a timeout. Swanson comes to the line of scrimmage. Sets him down. Gives it straight up the middle on the handoff. That's Gabriel bouncing off tacklers into the end zone, touchdown.
What a job for DJ Gabriel Scott. He was not going to be denied that one, big fella, as he was just rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, spinning, jumping, dropping into the end zone for a 13-yard touchdown run.
There you see it right there. Ooh, I got it this time. Gabriel
Got a guy.
Bouncing off of tackles and spinning into the end zone, and he scores a touchdown. And Bismarck High puts a stamp on this one. DJ Gabriel.
Shaner with the extra point.
Snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good.
Extra point is good for the Demons number 3, Ross Fisher.
As we're going to try it again. We're going to get that replay on that extra point. Ross Fisher, the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and there you have it. Minute 7 to go. Demons 28, Cheyenne 7. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. I right, zoom, spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one, okay. I right 40 power?
No.
You don't want that one either? All right, go kickoff. Get out of here. Let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on. First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Well, DJ Gabriel just put a stamp on this one as Bismarck High leads at 28-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard with 1:07 left to go in the ball game. Reminder, we'll have our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads post-game report coming up. As on the return for the Mustangs is Cash Gilseth. So apologize about that. We had to. Well, Chuck thought I had his coat. His coat was sitting right in front of him. So, so the Mustangs now, as Jeremy Newton huddles them up on the sideline, 55 seconds to play. And we'll see what he's going to elect to do here.
He might be fairly conservative on this one too. Is they're not going to score.
Well,
21 points
he took a
51
timeout.
seconds.
It's a Ryan Family Dealership timeout is what he did because, well, no, maybe not.
Somebody did. No, Mustangs still have 3 timeouts left.
Well, whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit us online at planningteam.com. And Shots Crossroads get filled up on the delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. Oh, there was an injured player over there. Oh, Doctor, okay.
Oh,
I didn't see that.
That's big. He's walking gingerly off, and he's had a great game. They walking without his helmet, but he's limping a little bit. Oh, yeah. The more he walks, the worse it's getting. That's not good.
So as they escort Doctor off the field, that was I had no idea there was anybody behind there.
We got to give Colsley a little crap as a coach. Colsley comes all the way across the field. He doesn't help him. He's limping, but Doctor waits till one of the sideline student manager gals comes over, and she puts his arm around him, and she helped him off.
Oh, good one down in West Fargo. They're tied at 14. A minute left in the fourth.
Who's playing West Fargo?
Century. On the carry there is Brennan. He gets bumped out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
Herman again.
Tate Herman on the carry.
He knocks him out of bounds. Clock stops again.
Connor Harverson on the stop there. 50 seconds to play. So here's Olson again out of the shotgun. Olson. Herman straight up the middle. Herman cuts back inside, and he's brought down.
Clock will stop after the first down is picked up. Got to be a defensive player of the game, huh?
Boy, well, I think you probably got to give it to Ross Fisher, don't you? I mean, that was the turning point. I mean, he's one of them, but I think
that could be the play of the game.
That could be the play of the game. Had the guy running the camera got the
well, we can still give him the play of the game.
Yeah, we got the back end of that one. It's celebrated in the end zone. How about that?
There we got it.
There you go.
Good call.
Olson. Oh, and he's going to be brought down for a sack and a loss. In there was Kobe St. Aubin with the sack, and that's probably going to about do it here. And I do believe it will as the clock winds to 9. Mustangs aren't going to huddle up. And the Bismarck High Demons come in here tonight against the #1 team in the state, and they flex their muscle as they win this one by a score of 28-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. We'll take a timeout. We come back. We'll have our planning team financial advisors. Shots Crossroads post-game report when we come back. Final score, Bismarck High 28, West Fargo Sheyenne 7. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
Well, welcome back to our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game report. Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters, or online at shotscrossroads.com. And Planning Team Financial Advisors,
are you going to come back?
Helping clients work toward financial freedom. As Chuck Clairmont has made his way down to the playing field as Bismarck High stays undefeated and knocks off the #1 team in the state of North Dakota, West Fargo Sheyenne, by a score of 28-7 on an all-around good performance tonight here by the Bismarck Demons. As Chuck has made his way down to the playing field, I believe he's got a couple players and a coach, maybe. And right now, let's go down on the field and Chuck Clairmont.
All right, thanks, Scott. Coach is coming up. We'll get him later, Scott. But Damian Haroldstead, hey, your guys, you stepped up big tonight. You had a tall task. You got one of the most recruited guys in the state of North Dakota that you were going against, and a number of other dudes on their defensive line. Talk me through what this win meant for you and what your battle was today.
I think what it really means is just that we can hang with anybody, you know. You just got to prepare for everybody, respect everybody. Can't overlook anybody. You just got to look ahead, look what's in front of you. Man.
Talk to me about the first drive. Sheyenne comes down, they drive right down your throat, 4 minutes, and they score. They take a lead. You get the ball back, and you guys have a demon drive. Talk to me about that drive, your first drive of the second half that got you the lead back.
You know, coming out of halftime, they just said, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a hard-nosed fight. Let's run the ball. Let's do what we're good at, and that's exactly what we did.
You know, for you guys to have backs with like Doctor, and Tincher, and then your quarterbacks, who's the one taking a snap? I mean, for you guys just do your job and block no matter who's running it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it could be my grandma for all I care. I don't care. I'm blocking whoever's the back, who's ever the quarterback. I don't care.
So I do got to ask you, what do you guys call yourself? I mean, is it the moving company, the Hogs? What's the line's name?
We're just the Hogs, man.
You're just the Hogs, all right. Great job tonight.
Hey,
congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
All right, don't leave yet. Come on in here, Carter. And what a game for you tonight. The Demon defense stepped up big. I thought the Demons, I said they had to score 28 points to win. Well, little did I know you're only going to give up 7. That's a really good offense. Give me some conversation about this offense and what you guys had to do to stop them.
Yeah, we knew coming into the week, our coaches explained that they're a very explosive offense. You know, they're going to lure you in with hitches, and then they're going to hit you with the deep ball. So we just had to stay disciplined this week, do our job, and make plays when the time rolls.
And they were really getting after you in the middle of the field. It seemed like they were doing a good job of running the second half with Herman, Schlichting the first half, and they were hitting you in the middle with whether it was the Bryant or Irie. What did you guys do to make any adjustments on that?
Yeah, they made some really great plays. They found a weakness in the defense right up the middle when we were getting tired, and we just came together as a defense and we said we got to stop them right here. Every play's an opportunity. We just got to go out and make a play.
Okay, now Fisher's not here, but throw some love at Ross Fisher on that pick 6 and talk me through that one.
No, I love it, and I told the coaches. He looked at me and he said, "Hey, we're gonna banjo this," which is our switch, and he just said, "Hey, if it comes, I'm going to go get it." And he went and got it. I was so happy for him, so proud of him.
And your brother didn't play too bad tonight either. Yeah. As he called, we had him on a ton of plays, Coulter. And, I mean, your defense across the line or any other guys on that defense you want to kind of stood out in your mind?
Yeah, I mean, the whole defense, we play together as a team, man. There's not one guy out there making a play. It's all of us, you know. Coulter's making plays, Coulter's making tackles, but it's everything that the D-line's doing, getting him gaps to fill. And they're just doing a great job. D-line up front, backers are filling, and DBs are doing what they need to do.
Amazing win. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Mark Gibson. Defensively, offensively, and then, hey, then you threw in your special teams weapon at the end to kick. I mean, all facets of the game, you guys did it well tonight.
Couldn't be more proud of our kids' effort. You know, I think the one thing was, you know, early in the season we didn't know who we played, and as far as, you know how the state shakes out, and you know, we got a long way to go. It's certainly, but it was nice to see us come out and play hard against a really good football team. And again, you want to say it's a meaningless game, but I think also our kids needed this for a little bit of confidence. It's been a long road, and I think, you know, I look back 2 years ago, this team came in here and completely embarrassed us. And so a lot of these kids are playing tonight, we're in that. And so we kind of reminded those guys about that. And, you know, I think what you hit it on the head, it was all phases of the game. And I couldn't be more proud of our defense. One thing we're doing really well, knock on wood, is we tackle in space really well. And I think those are things that are keys that you have to do against all the spread teams that we're going to see. And I think, you know, it's one game, but she's a heck of a road, and we'll certainly take it.
You know, it seems like it wasn't just one guy. I mean, we talked to 2 guys here, but the whole offensive line, we could have talked to the D-backs, the linebackers, the guys up front. I mean, so many guys played well tonight for you. It's hard to really pick one guy out of the lineup.
They did okay. they got a long way to go. I mean, it was, you know, the first series we came out, we kind of laid an egg, and, you know, I just told them kind of settle down. And that's the other thing with 2 weeks, and also in this last week, we haven't been able to go outside. So we really haven't had a quality practice for a while, and that was a concern going in. And so, you know, Jack had a hip flexor, and he didn't practice yesterday. We didn't know he was going to play, to be honest with you. And so, you know, those things, that's what preseasons are for. That's a nice thing about preseason, is we're getting a lot of guys in, and we're going to need those guys as this thing develops. And certainly we'll have to get some guys back as we go too.
Well, maybe non-conference, but it's a good win nonetheless, Coach. Congratulations.
She's a hell of a good win. We'll take her. Thanks, Chuck.
All right, Scotty, back to you.
All right, Chuck, fine job, my friend. There you have it, a very happy Mark Gibson, and also there you see Harlestead, and also we talked to Connor Harbison. A big win tonight for the Demons as they win it by a score of 28-7. Our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game report rolls on with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Welcome back to our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game report. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit us online at planningteam.com. At Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Bismarck High wins this one by a score of 28-7. Let's give you a BNC Bank scoreboard update across the state here tonight in AAA and AA football, as my partner just made her back upstairs. He's got some tallying to do, but we'll give him some time to do that. As big win tonight, Legacy defeats Shanley 43-14. Mandan goes on the road and knocks off North 26-7. Up in Minot under a minute to go. Davies leads Minot 17-10. And then Century late in that game scored, and they defeat West Fargo by a score of 22-14. On the AA side of things, Horace, they are all over Minot North. That's a final 33-7. Fargo South now with under a minute left in the fourth now leads St. Mary's 21-17. Valley City leading Wahpeton 27-24 with 5 minutes left in that game. Red River all over Watford 46-6. Jamestown over under a minute to go leads Devils Lake 23-20. And Dickinson and Grand Forks Central all tied up at 14 out in Dickinson. We'll take another timeout as our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame report rolls on with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-Store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
Welcome back to the MDU Resources Community Bowl. This one's gone final. Bismarck High wins it by a score of 28-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard as they move to 3-0 on the season. West Fargo Cheyenne drops to 3-1 on the season, and I believe we're looking at a new number one in the state of North Dakota next week, as it'll probably be the Bismarck High Demons, and we might have a big change in the poll next week as Minot High was getting beat, and but nonetheless, for a look at the final individual and team numbers, here's Chuck Clairmont.
All right, thanks, Scott. Thanks for letting me catch my breath there. Chaos in the field down there for me. For Cheyenne, Tate Herman, good game. Boy, he played hard. That kid's a hard runner. 15 carries, 79 yards, had a 9-yard touchdown run. Kyle Schlichting did not have a run the second half, but had 8 carries for 42 in the first half. Caden Olson had 3. I did have a sack, so I missed that one. I think it was probably a 5-yard loss. So 3 for a -6. That was our total rushing. Throwing the football, Caden Olson tonight, 14 of 29, 147, no touchdowns. Had 2 interceptions. He wants a couple of those back. I mean, the one in the end zone was just a really good play, but that one in the sidelines, they switched to defense, and he didn't see it. So better defensive play than anything. So 14-29, 147. Cooper Bryant, big game, 5 catches, 74 yards. Jamison Allen had 2 for 12. Cash Gilseth had 1 for 9. Weigel had 1 for 21. Schlichting had 2 for 4. Irie had 3 for 27. For the Demons, Aiden Tincher, 17 carries, 81 yards, and a 6-yard touchdown run. DJ Gabriel, 6 carries, 30 yards. That big, impressive 13-yard run to close the game out there. Alex Zur, 4 carries, 23 yards. He had a 2-yard touchdown run. Grady Swanson had 3 carries for 6 yards. All those first down carries. Logan Doctor had 10 carries for 57 yards. Deegan Staudinger had 3 carries for 1 yard, and then Weston Scott had 1 for 18. Alex Zur, 1 for 1, still perfect throwing this season. He had 1 yard. Grady Swanson, 4 for 7, 34 yards. Weston Scott had 1 catch for 18. Greff had 1 for 9. Brennan Greff, Aiden Tincher had 1 for 1, and Ross Fisher had 1 catch for 0 yards. Team statistics. Demons, 44 carries, 226. Cheyenne, 25 carries, 120. Demons just completed 5 passes for 35 yards, 14 completions, a couple interceptions for Cheyenne for 147. Total plays, 52 for Bismarck High, 261 yards in total offense, 54 plays for Cheyenne, 267. No fumbles for either team. 3 punts for the Demons, just 1 for Cheyenne. Pretty penalty-free, 2 penalties for Bismarck High for 10. Cheyenne, 3 for 25. 15 first downs for the Demons, 14 for the Mustangs. A couple TFLs in the first half for the Demons, and a big sack kind of to end the game by St. Aubin. And then 2 interceptions for the Demons. In the end zone, Weston Scott, your pick to click. That was a huge one, Scott. He intercepted in the end zone, and then one of the plays of the game, if not the play of the game, the interception by Ross Fisher. They switched up the defense. Bingo, bango, bongo, or whatever you call it. I remember what he called it, something like tango. He called it tango or something at the end of the game. And
I was going to write that down. I
he
forgot.
stepped up, and Fisher stepped in front of that out pattern and went. I had it 73 yards, could have been 77. But what a play for Ross Fisher. So good win by the Demons right there. Is yardage very close. But score maybe closer than it indicates, 28-7.
Well, Chuck, we got to give out our ServPro Move of the Game. Move of the Game is sponsored by ServPro 24/7 Emergency Service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. At ServPro, well, I think you touched on it. It was that defensive play by Ross Fisher. It was the tango move, and, well, I tangoed up here because I got the back end of that highlight. But here is Ross Fisher celebrated in the end zone on the back end of that pick 6 that really changed the game there for Bismarck High and made it 21-7 for the Demons. So Ross Fisher with a big play defensively for the Demons here tonight as he gets our ServPro Move of the Game.
Yeah, what a play there. And it was 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line. So Cheyenne was moving in for the lead on that one. So what a switch, change of momentum, change of everything. And that really it wasn't the one that solidified it for the Demons, but that was one that really put the momentum back in their territory.
And now we got to give out our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Sport Clips brings you the MVP of this matchup. Sport Clips is the home to the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. And that Sport Clips game MVP, Chuck, is, and I think we're going to the trenches on this one, my friend.
We're going to go with the Hog. He was the only one that I could find at the end, but he deserved it. Damian Haroldstead, great game for him. The guard, senior guard, 285. He was part of the Hogs, as that's their name. Him and Silk and Heupel, Larson, Jack Schaefer, and this was the one, as he was one of the guys in the middle, as Zur got that. Was that the 2-point conversion?
Yeah, it was that 2-point conversion. A great play by Zur, but you said he was up front there.
Yeah, and there's 73 right there, right in the middle, Scotty, as he is the one. I'm sure he got a big block on that. So good job, Damian Haroldstead, the Hog. He is our Sport Clips MVP of the game.
Yeah, well, as it was a fun one tonight, as Bismarck High certainly proved that they are for real this year, and they will be tough to contend with as they win it here tonight, 28-7. It has gone final in Minot. Davies wins that one 17-10. Well, we want to thank all of our sponsors, BNC National Bank. Also to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, Ryan Family Dealership, ServPro, Minot State, UPS Store, Planet Pizza, Presswich Orthodontics, Tyler Hagen Photography, Northern Plains Heating and Air, Shields, also Magic Towing, Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads, Sport Clips, and ServPro once again. And also all those sponsors you see throughout the commercial breaks during our broadcast. Big thanks goes out to Tice Winveen and Aaron Wald running the camera here for tonight as repeating our final score. It's Bismarck High 28, West Fargo Cheyenne 7. Until next time, Scott Woodmansee saying, for Chuck Clairmont, Scott Woodmansee saying, so long from the MDU Resources Community Bowl.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of Finrun SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.